Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday night. Oh, my screen's already screwed up again, isn't it? Well, if we were gonna do a night that was all messed up, tonight was gonna be the night. Well, I'm not in charge. Pass, Ned, go.
Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday night, not Icewind Dale. There were some scheduling conflicts and some stuff going on, and we decided to do something a little lighthearted and fun. And I don't know if you all know this, but I'm not usually the GM of Encounter Party, but tonight I am going to be running my three friends here, Brian, Landree, and Sarah, through Grant Grant Howitt's Sexy Battle Wizards. Now, for those of you who do or do not know Sexy Battle Wizards, you can find it on Itch.io. It is a one-page RPG where we are playing wizards who are sexy and they battle. I'm going to read you the only flavor text that this game is given from the PDF. Brian, Sarah, Landry, you are sexy battle wizards. You are a member of the College Errant, an organization based in a magical flying castle that roves the land looking to avert arcane disasters and fight injustice. You have precisely zero authority to do this. The cops hate you, and you are wanted in several countries for collateral damage caused while saving the world.
They're welcome.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Look, I feel like you have to be good guys if you have a floating castle. That just feels like
No, good, bad, indifferent. We won several
Yes.
times. What we are is battle winners. Winner,
Yes.
winner, wizard.
Dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it.
you really nailed that one home, Brian.
We're establishing the team rapport.
Excited to be playing with Brian.
Okay, I vote Brian is the sexy wizard.
Obviously. It would just be what's the word? Objectifying if it were Sarah or me. I
Sure.
mean, there's no
That's true.
Make yourself.
That's true. I think the most feminist within me is to claim the sexy role.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for sure. We are going to be building characters here in the party because it's just a couple of dice rolls and then the rest is people making choices.
All right.
So, you all have three stats: sexy, battle, and wizard.
Yeah.
Sexy is described as charm cuties with your slick style and rockin' bod. Battle is
Not me.
described as harm your foes with mighty martial prowess.
I mean,
And wizard is weave the eldritch arts of magic. That's those are your statistics. You may decide, based on whatever you would like to do tonight, to name those as a 1, a 2, or a 3. 3 is best.
All right. I'm kind of already a little uncomfortable assuming the sexy stat.
you don't have, none of us have to be number one sexy.
You all could all be bottom level sexy. You could be like the C level of sexy.
Hey
here.
Brian, be as sexy as you're comfortable being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this
All
is a
right.
com-
If we spread it around and one person's dominant in each particular area, I will make sexy a 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever that means
I
to you.
will take the responsibility of sexing up Ned's NPCs.
I will be Mrs. Monagle.
All right. So pick your 1, 2, or 3. That will
Christ.
tie to the number of d6s you will roll whenever you make a choice. So you will get 1d6 on your worst trait and 3d6 on your best trait.
All right. So Landry, are you gonna take battle
I'm
as
le-
your?
Yeah, I was leaning towards battle. You know
Okay.
me so well.
So I vote to have wizard be my worst.
Great.
So you are a sexy battle wizard in that order.
I am a sexy battle wizard. This game was named after me.
I am a. Wait, what are you, Sarah? So
I am a wizard battle sexy.
you are a wizard battle sexy. So I am a battle sexy. No,
Battle
I'm a
wizard.
battle wizard. No, fuck, I could be either one, couldn't I?
Yeah. It's up to you. I think battle sexy wizard is awesome.
Sarah, you also read my mind. You two are very much reading my mind tonight. That's what I was going for. All right, battle sexy wizard.
This game stands no chance against our Triforce.
The three of you are really gonna nail home this game with very high stakes.
Yeah,
Everyone knows
chance.
the three pieces of the Triforce: sexy, battle, and wizard.
Okay.
Hashtag news all the lore.
The first thing we're gonna random roll, and I will tell you that house rules, if you roll the same as someone else, you can decide if you would like to get a different answer.
Okay.
Each of you is going to roll a d6 to learn why are you so sexy.
Ooh.
What's 6?
You rolled a 6, Miss Sarah Babe?
Yes.
Sarah Babe, you are sexy because you are a dangerous rebel with a cool jacket.
All right, I also rolled a 6, but I will roll something different to showcase the... I rolled a 5.
Brian, you are so sexy because you are ethereal, graceful, and elegant.
I have amazing bone structure.
Oh, yes, you do have amazing bone structure. All right, next up.
Can I
Yes.
change it to a cool hat?
Why don't you make it a hat jacket combo, whatever that means to you?
Ooh,
Whatever,
a cool
whatever that
hat and jacket.
I
Yes.
am ethereal and
graceful
graceful
and elegant.
and elegant.
Aww.
And the
Perhaps-
writer of this game
perhaps
is
even
Dr.
debonair.
Comma.
Perhaps.
Oh my.
Next up, we are deciding what is each of your signature weapons, which requires 2d10 rolls.
Okay. At once.
I mean, give me 2 numbers and I'll tell you what you get.
34.
34. Brian, you have an umbral Jezal. Jezall. I don't know what it is. If you would Google it, that'd be cool.
Reroll.
Yeah. I got a 63.
Landree, you have a Fey whip.
Okay, that's
Aw.
sexy.
47.
Brian, you have a celestial glaive.
Oh, hell yes.
The glaive.
Wait.
I have an 8 and a 9.
Wait. Are we going like an actual glaive, or are we going like, for whatever reason, we're going Krull?
Great. Have fun.
Everybody know what this is? So an actual glaive is a long bladed weapon on the end of a staff. It is like a spear that is meant to slash. Think about medieval China type era. It is like a scimitar on the end of a long staff. In the film Krull, 1980 Krull,
It's like
1981?
87.
87? Is it that late?
I don't know. I'll check.
There's a magic weapon in it that is a 5-pointed star that blades
Wait,
come
are you
out of.
thinking Kull or Krull?
No, Krull.
Yeah.
Krull.
Yeah. Is that the one with Kevin Sorbo? No.
That's a different film.
It's 1983.
1983.
Actually. Yeah.
There's a 5-pointed star with blades that come out, and you throw it, and it returns to you. It's a 5-pointed boomerang, and they call it the glaive.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's super cool.
With
I
that,
have that. I still have that movie on VHS.
It is an awesome movie for reasons that people need to know that we can't talk about it. First
It's
film
great.
appearance by Liam Neeson, and Bobby Coltrane is in there. Not his first film appearance, but he's in there, and he is straight up dressed like Super Mario, and his weapon is a hammer.
great. So
That's great.
Sarah, what's your number for your signature weapon?
8 and 9.
Sarah, you have a crystal fist.
Yeah.
Okay, and for the final roll of your character creation, everything else is up to you. It is a D6. This is to decide what is your school of magic.
A 6. Oh,
Oh, damn it.
Oh my god, I rolled a 6 as well.
Oh my god.
You want to be from the way of 10,000 mirrors?
That's
I'll
terrifying.
reroll.
Oh my god, are we triplets?
Somebody made this game, and I would. Oh, but that's such a good answer.
I just rolled
That
three
is really
sixes in a
fun.
row.
That's really good if we're all
You're
mirror
all-
reflections.
Yeah.
That's so
Come on.
good.
we could
Do
all
we
be
have
the
to
same.
reroll?
No,
No,
you are
we don't.
welcome to keep it.
No,
We
If
could
I-
all be from the same class.
I want to keep it.
Okay.
All right, you are all from the way of 10,000
All right.
mirrors.
Majority rules. So we're all from the same school. We're all I don't know how this works. Are we mirror reflections or are we distorted versions of each other?
We'll figure it out as we go.
If I'm the sexy one, did I get like the regular mirror?
I'm gonna let you all just make choices in the role play, and we're gonna see what happens. So then, just some quick mechanic stuff, which is less than a quarter of the page of the game.
Sure.
The way the
Yeah.
game's played is when you are asked to do a thing, you will have to decide if it is sexy, battle, or wizard.
Mm.
I retain the right to tell you that you're wrong, but you get to argue the point.
Yeah.
You will roll the number of d6 based on the stat that you chose at the beginning. So you'll roll 1d6 on your 1, 2d6 on your 2, 3d6 on your 3. The number has a difficulty score, so you just need one of your d6 to match or beat the number difficulty that I know and may or may not tell you. If you succeed, congratulations. If you meet, you succeed, but you gain 1 determination. You'll need to track those. I'm sorry, 1 stress.
I'm sorry. Say that again. If we beat it, we're good.
You're good. If you tie it,
Yeah.
you succeed,
Get
but you
stress.
gain a
That one's stress.
We gain a point of stress.
correct.
Yes.
Okay.
If you fail, you gain both a stress and a determination. Determination can be spent to add a d6 to a future roll.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
It seems like we get rewarded for failing,
That's correct.
Failing
However,
forward, ladies and gentlemen.
much like millennials.
It
If
feels
you-
it feels like you get a point of frustration.
Yeah, kind of.
Mm.
What I will tell you though, Landry, is
What?
if you fail,
And I won't.
you have more stress than the highest number you rolled. Your entire body explodes in a puff of light, and you reappear in the castle floating above us.
So
Is
it's
that
the
like heaven?
It's just home.
no,
It's
okay.
that's ours. It's our floating fortress of
It says
swear
specific,
jars.
you explode in a burst of magic and reform in the Chapel of Ages inside the College Errant after a little while.
Okay.
Your determination and stress reset to 0.
Okay.
So it's the accumulation of stress that is the problem.
Correct.
Stress will kill you.
Wow.
And that's the whole game.
Okay.
I'm into it.
Here's what I'm going to tell you because it tells me to that I random rolled to start this game.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's what's going wrong. You have heard through, I don't know, the grapevine. You have a computer. I don't know how the college errant works. I'll let you decide how you found out.
Oh, the grapevine it's a well-known telepathy communication network.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes, there is the grapevine, telepathy communication. Well, through the grapevine, you have heard that there is a stone behemoth awakening beneath the city of Wadbert.
Wadbird.
And your castle has started floating to Wadbert to investigate.
It is
Oh my gosh, this is just like My Little Pony friendship is magic when they look at the magical map and then their cutie marks blink to where they're needed.
That reference that everyone here definitely gets.
True.
All right, I'll save it. I got a great idea. I'm gonna save it. I don't want to burn it in
Save
the
it.
first 2 seconds.
Yeah,
But
burn
it's-
it yet.
It's gonna be great.
What you know about Wadbert?
Yes.
It's just a big palatial city full of foppish nobles.
Yes.
Palatial
yes.
means like
Big.
valleys.
Like
and
a
stuff?
palace.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to provincial.
Mm.
Are
And-
they in the same family?
I mean, I guess they would be, right?
But we don't have rights to any of that stuff that you think you're about to
It was
sing
a
under your
parody.
breath.
Mm,
Uh,
mhm.
It
And
is the
then-
music that matters. It is the
What you
notes.
also know is that Wadbert is the head of the wizard police, and they have a very sexy chief.
That's what he thinks.
Sexy chief.
And that is everything I've got for you.
Okay, so within the palatial place
Wadbert.
of
Yeah.
Wadbert, full of foppish nobles,
Yes.
there is the head of they are the head of wizarding police, or
The head of wizarding police is the wizarding police is headquartered in Wadbert.
okay, and the head of the wizarding police is a very sexy gentleman.
Just chief.
Just chief.
Okay.
Sexy chief.
Sexy.
Sexy chief.
I haven't made that choice
and
yet.
A
You
stone.
said it was sexy.
No, I've made the choice that it's sexy. I haven't made the choice that it's a gentleman.
A stone behemoth is awakening
Beneath the city.
I mean, waking is usually a rather instantaneous effect. Is it like
Yeah.
taking
you've
a
never
long
seen-
yawn? Like,
I will tell you that
oh no, it's awakening.
I think the way I'm gonna play it is that the stone behemoth is slowly waking up, and as they move, it's causing earthquakes.
Okay.
Oh.
Earthquake!
So
Okay.
the floating castle of the college errant comes to a rest over the town center, city center. I guess they said it's a city. The city center of Wadbert.
I'm gonna drop in the jazz mix because we're playing sexy battle
Yeah,
quizzes.
definitely give
Yeah.
this to the people. So on your college errant, you have it's not like teleportation, it's like one of those like beams of light that like floats you down to earth. And so that has activated. There's not really any gearing up to do except grab your weapons. Would you like to head down to Wadbert and see what's what?
I need a second to do my makeup.
Yes. What kind of makeup? Talk to me about your makeup.
I'm
Ooh,
ready to
yeah.
go. It's ethereal.
Okay.
So
What
like
was-
glittery?
What was my other descriptive word?
Graceful
Elegant.
and elegant.
It's something from
Yeah.
the James Charles
Oh,
Morphe palette.
Like just one eye with like a peacock feather motif.
Yes.
And so that I won't ruin it. That's all you need to know right now.
Right now.
I think I'm going for peacock feather. Color scheme.
Okay.
So your sexy battle wizard is definitively human.
Oh,
He is actually a peacock.
no. We're not doing that. Part of me wants to just go like full Scott Brogue. And no. I am yeah, I'm a human. I play a lot of humans. They're I don't know. Don't we like humans? Aren't they good?
I mean, all the
Sometimes.
people on this PDF are human, so it would suggest to me.
Yeah,
that
I'm a human. I was unaware that there were other options.
I
I'm
feel
sure-
like a human.
Now I'm too nervous.
Don't be
No,
nervous.
F it. I'll be a tiefling. Why not? When's the
Right.
last
Ooh,
time
I
I played a
love
tiefling?
tieflings.
love a tiefling.
They're okay.
I'm like can I be white? Can I be albino? There's an albino one. Is that okay? Can we do that?
You're an albino tiefling. I don't think there are many rules in sexy battle.
There is.
You're
there-
like a Twilight tiefling where you sparkle in the sunlight.
Don't. You're ruining the Triforce here. You're breaking the. You're breaking the
Is that the name of your team? Are we officially calling you the Triforce?
Triforce.
Triforce.
Yeah.
There
It's
you go.
TRY force.
Oh,
Yeah, Triforce.
you guys try.
We try. Oh, sorry, Layla.
We need a pose. We need to all line up in a pose where we make one angle of a triangle.
I like it.
Oh, can we do this on stream? I'm not gonna. I'm gonna.
Wait, if we do this,
Wait, I got it.
I think we did it.
We got it.
Oh, I'm now realizing that
wait.
everyone's order is probably
Damn it.
different.
Everyone's order's different unless you're looking at the stream.
Unless you're looking at the stream, everyone's
I'm
stack
looking
is
at
going
the
to be.
stream.
okay, all right. So
Okay.
then I have to have it.
I'm
You
looking
probably-
at the stream.
Okay, Sarah's
There it
good.
Wait,
Landree.
that's not the this.
No, Sarah, you had
okay.
it. Sarah, you're good.
No, Sarah
No,
was no.
is it-
Now
No,
Sarah's.
I am.
right. No,
You're
Sarah,
all
you were
correct.
there. You are.
You're all correct. You nailed it.
Right.
You know,
It's this type of power that has just brought
If we
success
nothing
after
else
success.
Tonight, that was a success for me.
No, we did. There's an albino tiefling in Icewind Dale. So yes, albino tiefling, smart, tight doublet, half peacock makeup.
mhm.
Do you have a name, friend?
I'll get there.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So while our albino tiefling friend is doing their makeup, Landree, Sarah, do you have any interest in introducing yourselves or getting some last preparations, or would you like to wait?
Sure.
What you got? Talk to me.
All right. Well, you know, I've totally planned this, and I'm not gonna make it up as I go. So,
Yeah, me too.
so like, her name is Angela, and she's wearing all black because it's just like it matches it like goes with everything. You know what I mean? It's like really good, and also it's like just so straightforward and mildly abrasive because she's very, you know, she's a fighter. She's a halfling, you know, so she's often underestimated in battle. People who are bigger than her think they could, like, you know, kick her butt, but she's very feisty. She definitely has a cape that does not get caught on things.
A functional cape or a fashion cape?
Both.
Great.
Dual. She wears her hair very, like, nicely tightly bound in the back, right? So it doesn't get in her face. And she wears a sensible mascara. That's all.
Yeah.
You know,
Simple, easy. You get it.
classic.
Easy breezy cover girl. Sarah, babe, is there any preparation? Oh, and I'm sorry, Fleming, would you like to introduce a character name, or would you like to wait?
I believe I said that her name was Angela.
Oh, you did
so...
it. You did say Angela. Thank you.
What's the female name that starts with O?
Octavia.
Yes.
Just ready for it.
I was just gonna run through like 4 Shakespeare names that you don't want to be because they all die.
Olivia, Ophelia, Othello. Well, that's
And then I think Oleana went in there somewhere. And I was like,
Don't want
The
that
butter?
one. No. Throw the mammoth out. Are there any preparations that your character needs, Sarah, before we head to Wadbert?
I figure Wilhelmina Octavia Stonefist
Copy.
is a dwarf. Totally a dwarf. Totally a dwarf.
I
Is
love it.
just waiting at the exit entrance foyer, if you will,
I will.
polishing her crystal fists.
I do like that she has crystal fists and named herself Stone Fist.
They're ancestral.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They've been passed down in my family for generations. So
A lot of crap.
Obviously.
Are-
yeah,
Are crystals not stones?
They are under a lot of pressure, yeah.
they are stones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe under a lot of stress.
We
Under a
are
lot
the
of
crystal gems.
They get a little bit more crystal every time she disappears in a puff of light.
Sarah, flavorfully, I think the name rocks. I think this totally
Me
fits. All right, I got a name.
You got it in there? You did it?
You
I'm
nailed
not,
it.
I'm not going to be able to say this out loud. I come from a very well-to-do family, and I know that,
Okay.
which is why I'm the sassy one.
I'm the third princess of the Dwarven dynasty.
Hell yes.
Yeah, you
Um, My name is Dumont de Parfait.
I
I am the Monsieur Dumont de Parfait.
think that both of you have very complex names, and my name is just Angela.
I don't get a choice. I don't get a choice
No,
whether or
you-
not to have a. I either have to go long, or I get like one short syllable, like
Yeah.
sass.
Like, well, sure.
But I don't want to. That's not no.
Wait, what was your
I'm
name again, Brian?
Elegant and ethereal, not
Yeah.
sassy.
You're also graceful. Don't forget.
You can
Yeah.
call me Parfait. That's an
Parfait.
acceptable name
Understood.
to my friends.
Thank you.
To other
Sounds
people,
like
it's
you're a pretty complex character.
to the other people,
lots
it's
of
the
layers.
Monsieur de Parfait. Very sweet, full of layers.
Full of layers.
So the castle has
Go,
Gilbert
run with
Parfait,
it, do
so
your thing.
gross.
the castle has rested over Wadbert for a little while now, and the little like beam of light down to the city center has just been sort of going and going and going and going as you all get ready and you all prepare. Are you Parfait, Angela, and Wilhelmina Octavia Stonefist ready to head down to Wadbert and discover what is going on?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
You step into the beam of light, and it does that thing in like fantasy films, usually with like elves, where like gravity stops working and your hair does like that really gorgeous flare up that doesn't quite make any sense. But here we are, and you, yes, exactly. Thank you, Brian.
Full
for
MJ.
the demonstration.
Yes.
And down you go, and it's slower than really anyone would anticipate, and also you pose the whole time, because why not, right? And
Oh,
it's
we
not-
land. Triforce.
I feel like Winnie might totally fuck it up.
Sure. She goes by Winnie.
I should go by Winnie.
Okay, great. Copy.
It's like
Thank you.
it's like we land. Sexy. Battle. And I'm here.
Ah, poof, fall over.
And you land, and there is a crowd of people kind of gathering around.
Of course.
A little grumbly. Some very excited that you might be here. The word of the college errant has spread throughout the land. People know when the floating castle arrives, it means something's going on. And forward pushes a military man, a police officer, who's looking a little less than thrilled at your arrival. Excuse me. Hi. Yes. Thank you for coming. I must tell you that we don't need your help. It would be great if you thought about going back to that castle and floating away. The governmental entity in this town has determined that the college errant is not needed here today, and it's so great to see you, but could you please move on?
I think I'd like. I kind of swoosh my long black hair away from him. I turn my. How attractive is this person?
You're looking at a you know, like in the movie The Fifth Element, the head of security, the kind of dweeby short guy no one pays attention to.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's that guy.
Like, first of all, that actor is a very well respected comedic actor. By the way, Mouse Hunt, fantastic film. But oh, so he looks like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I turn my back to him and just stone fist, do your thing. Like this feels like one of those. This feels like stone fist team ton.
Yeah.
My sexiness is wasted on this man.
Can I use my magic to just lift him off the ground out of our way, and so we can go forward, please?
Yeah, sure. Talk to me about how your magic does that.
I figure it's kind of almost like a Full Metal Alchemist thing where I'm like and like put it on the ground or whatever.
Great.
And that's what I'll do.
Roll wizard. What's your highest D6?
I was not prepared for that sound.
I got a 6.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. He is picked up and moved to the side. And he protests like, okay, I appreciate what's happening here. But the facts of the matter don't change. You have been requested to not be here.
Can you remind me again who has requested that we are not here?
Yes.
Jen Lisp. It
Basically,
changed.
they might change again.
It could.
Yes, the governmental entities of Wadbert and Hirmona and basically everyone who has a high council has voted to not ask for your help in upcoming matters.
That's why we're offering it.
I just walked to him and just shh, 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 shh,
Oh.
Oh.
and we walk.
Yeah.
and we just keep going.
Yeah.
And he sort of stammers after you, and you hear him say like, "Oh, I mean, yeah." Oh.
No one ever needs our help. That's not why we're here.
No.
So as you walk into the town, he doesn't follow you. Something to note about your decision, about your the creation of the college errant that I have decided in the last 30 seconds, is that you were founded by an angry ruler who had a little bit too much to drink, who passed a law that stated you must exist as like a governmental enforcement agency.
Yeah.
And that was many years ago, and that ruler no longer exists, but like the amount of paperwork needed to undo such an order is actually very and so you just exist now, and no one's really allowed to tell you no, but everyone's allowed to politely ask that you not do things. And so you're not stopped. He doesn't like try to get in your way. He's done the thing he's allowed to do, which is politely request you leave, and you're not leaving. So as you walk into town, like crowds part. It's a magnificent display as you walk down the street. You are, after all, the sexy battle wizards. And all of a sudden the ground starts to shake and tremor, and it moves. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah, for the. I moved my body, but you moved the camera, and we all know from films yours is the smarter one. And
Star Trek.
And then it kind of shudders to a stop, and you hear like plates falling inside little huts, and you hear people screaming and people grabbing onto each other, and it's very dramatic until all of a sudden it quiets again, and then everyone sort of looks at you expectantly, unclear of what could be causing it or why you're here.
I fixed my hair.
Yes.
Check my pleats.
You hear someone call out, "They look great."
I think
not gonna do that yet.
I think Winnie is going to kind of like crouch to the ground and put both of her fists on the ground and kind of use her magic to see if she can feel where the source of the earthquake is coming from.
Sure. We'll say that that's a thing you can do.
Dwarf, stone speak.
Yeah, stone stuff.
You need to like brush up on your stone knowledge.
Yeah. If you're not stoned,
Because like my girl is rocking it here.
She is. 6?
I got a 5.
Oh yeah, sure, you're fine. You can feel deep below you, tormented rock. Stone that feel sad. No one's really sure. You like the stones don't talk at you, yet you get this overwhelming sense that like there is a large amount of stone that feels trodden upon.
Oh, just like super sad and lonely.
I feel really bad about streets now.
I know, me too.
Just in general, I feel. I just gotta feel bad about roads now. My car is pretty heavy.
But you can tell, Winnie, that the source of the earthquakes comes from rocks below you.
Okay. So there's the source. No, fuck. I gotta find the voice.
It can change.
It
Does not matter.
True. Yeah, I mean, it's true.
I've already changed mine once.
The source of the no, fuck, that's dizzy shit.
Could be dizzy.
It felt very Jim Henson, is what I was really.
It did feel Jim Henson.
Or maybe that's Octavia's thing. Maybe that's Octavia's thing. Is she's still trying to figure out her.
Yeah.
I'm still working on a voice.
I take on the voice of the stone that I've just been talking to.
Oh, cool.
The source of the earthquake is below us. Also, quit walking on the road so hard. They don't like it.
Excuse me. And
You're definitely excused.
And leaning up against a building is a 6'2", very muscular man with the perfect hairline, probably 4 buttons too many unbuttoned down his shirt, sporting a very clear badge that prescribes honor, and he flashes a toothy grin that glints at you like it has, like somehow the sunlight caught it and somehow it's not metal, but it really just shined right in your eyes. And he says, but I believe you are supposed to check in with the chief of police upon arrival.
Oh, hell no.
Sir, you can check me any which way you want.
I take the highest number.
Yeah, you take your highest number.
A 6 on my sexiness.
On your sexy. Talk to me about what you were trying to do here.
Oh, so... So this is my signature move. This is my I rolled a 6 move. So I do a half spin in the long way around.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do a half spin in the long way around. I pull out my glaive that isn't a glaive. That is Krull's misinterpretation of a glaive. So it's a 5-star. So it spins in my hand, and then I stop it like this, so you can just see one eye through the thing. And then I wink with my peacock eye, and glitter and dust sort of like ping, floats off it. So it literally twinkles. And I'm like, you can check this right now.
And he goes,
we are having a sex off right now. This man is not going to command the spotlight on this street. Hell no.
And you hear a gasp, and a gentleman off to the side just faints. Too much for him. And everyone.
Oh, and then I'm like, oh, you don't have public fainting couches in a land this attractive? For shame.
Oh. And you hear him kind of give a startled like at the move. You know, it's a move that really sets the world afire. And he says, my sir, my apologies for my abruptness. I am Chief of Police Erman, and I have to read back what I random rolled, and I desperately need assistance, but I am told to not seek it from you. Would you, the 3 of you, adjourn to my quarters where I can educate you on the matter?
We'd be happy to.
And he turns and he starts to walk off down an alley towards a door that very openly has a sign that says Chief of Police.
Angela, does this mean he's gonna hit on us?
I hope so, Winnie. Yeah.
Oh.
And as you start to follow him, a man runs up to you with a rendering of the Triforce in your pose and asks for a signature from each of you.
Oh, I was gonna straight up sidekick him when he came. I thought it was an attack or something. I was just gonna be like, yeah!
Asking for a signature on the rendering from each of you.
Yeah, all right. And Angela just scribbles real fast and does a cool little roundhouse to show off.
You're gonna kick the guy.
Signs it with her kick foot.
Yeah.
That's great.
Octavia will sign it with a magical pen, and it's the full Wilhelmina Octavia Stonefist with a little hand.
That's nice. Is the hand over the eyes in fist?
Yes.
Great.
I look this person deep in their eyes. As full emotion builds, as water wells, and I simply cry a single tear onto the page, and then softly kiss it and hand it back.
And he just breaks down, blubbering, and he kind of sinks against the wall and stares at it in pure adoration.
And then I just whisper, Triforce.
Dermon sticks his head back out the door and says, "Yoo-hoo! In here, please."
Do we have to take our clothes off now?
No, Winnie, no, only if you want to take your clothes off. You don't have to take your clothes off.
Okay.
Did you just hail us with a yoo-hoo?
That's how sexy people talk. That's how people talk sexy.
Yeah.
That's how August greeted me the first time I met them. They
First
said,
time?
"Yoo-hoo."
The first thing I heard was like a rider. Like, yoo-hoo? Can I offer you something to drink?
See, Brad used to play a dwarf that had a hammer he called yoo-hoo, so he'd be like yoo-hoo woof, and like throw a hammer. And
Nice.
if it didn't hit, he's like, I said yoo-hoo woo. It was funny.
It's a great way to get somebody to turn and look right as it smashes them in the face.
Just hits you. So entering into the office, it's very nicely built, and you can see people as you walk in, just kind of whispering, "Oh my god, it's the college it's the sexy battle wizards. Here they are. They're here in person. What do we do?" And you're ushered back into the office, and he turns around and he flashes you that megawatt smile again, and he says, "Now, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I think that you all are amazing. And beneath our city has lain dormant a long dormant entity known as Variah. Variah is a giant stone
Dormant.
Behemoth.
dormant. And we built our city on the back of Variah after we bested them in battle, thinking that we had won. And we are now learning that it was simply a long sleep. And we need your help to go convince Variah or defeat Variah to just not move.
Why don't you just like, I don't know, move your town?
Yeah.
He's so unbelievably offended that this group of unbelievably important nobles could possibly be asked to move their town. He says, like, I don't think you know who we are.
We don't.
Are you as awesome as we are?
And he takes a glance up at the floating castle and he says, I suspect not.
Hey, we got it!
And he takes his foot and he stomps it twice on the ground, and a false wall opens, a door with stairs leading down. And he says, down there is the passageway to Variah. Now, I warn you, only the truest, stoutest of hearts can ever make it all the way to Variah. So we built a bunch of rooms between here and there that you must best. Will you help us? Will you save? What's this town called again?
Warbird?
Wadbird?
Wadbird.
Wordbird?
I don't answer him immediately, because what I've done is I've immediately taken to the floor where the stones are under where he stomped his foot, and I'm apologizing to them.
Oh, nice move.
I'm so sorry. This man is so brutish. Sexiness does not have to be so forceful.
Angela, should I tell him he's not even speaking the correct dialect?
I honestly don't think it's worth your time, Winnie. I really don't. So, Okay, so I think I'm gonna lie.
Great.
And say that yes, I will help the town, but in my heart, I want to help Variah. I don't know about you two.
Oh, I'm like
I mean,
100% here for the behemoth.
hey, this is a team. This is a trio. One of us is an expert in this particular field. I'm willing to listen to her.
Yeah. What's up, Winnie? What do you think?
I am 100% here for Variah.
Yep. I knew it. I knew we were on the same side.
I mean, as much as I admire this man's physique, sexiness should not be developed for the servitude of those who can't rock it on their own.
Put that on a t-shirt. One and done.
Put that on a tabard.
It's a very complicated t-shirt.
I need to watch this back because I don't remember the words I just said.
Well, you'll watch it back and you'll make me a t-shirt.
Great. Flip that.
I feel like I said something good.
I thought it was great.
Sure.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, hearing is for those who haven't said.
I'm sorry. That was so nonsensical. Okay.
What's important to note is that Herman has just stood there leaning on the archway of the newly opened portal, waiting for a response.
Is he leaning like this?
Yeah, it's like one hand up, hand on hip, like leg cocked.
Yeah.
I say we don't even answer him. I think we just leave him there waiting.
Oh,
and
yeah,
head
let's
down.
just walk.
Why would we talk to this guy?
Yeah, let's just go down the stairs. I agree.
We're sexy battle wizards.
Yeah, or
Screw this
battle
dude.
sexy wizards, or wizard battle sexies.
But you're certainly something.
Yeah, let's just start going down the stairs.
Yeah, just whatever.
Down,
Whatever.
down.
Just leave him there, like.
Just do what we want. Whatever.
As you walk into and down the stairs, you hear him go, "Thank you," and then slam. The wall shuts.
Oh.
That trickster.
And then immediately
I apologize to the wall for being handled so roughly.
Yes.
down the stairs in line in a very attractive and unnecessary fashion, torches alight down the stairs.
What do we see?
So all you have in front of you is this descending staircase that curves down. You have the stone floor, the a carved. It's definitely not like there's not they carved this into rock, tunnel down with torches along each side and down sort of, I don't know. You can't see it because of the curve, but you can hear kind of wind moving down below you.
I'm gonna use a wizarding ability.
Tell me about this ability you have.
Oh, I rolled a 5. That's not bad. I'm going to use my my superior schnoz that I've developed after sampling so many perfumes to see if there's any olfactory clues that I can garner.
Yes.
You rolled a 5, Brian?
I rolled a 5.
You smell a hint of apple peel.
Oh,
Ooh.
I like apple
And
peel.
maybe just a tiny bit of orange zest.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it's wafting up from down the stairs.
Somebody's making cider.
Ooh. That sounds delicious.
Or something else. I communicate this to my team. It's a hint of apple. A light touch of orange zest.
Sounds delicious.
Yes. Our foes are delicious.
And behind the blank wall that has been shut to Herman's office.
Well, there's only one way to go, but to progress.
Down the stairs?
Yeah.
There's only one way to go, but progress.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So down the stairs, and as
You speak to stones.
Yeah, why is that weird?
the
We each have our specialties.
Wait, what was that thing in the Never-Ending Story? And it was so sad, and it was at the end. It was that giant mountain, or was it the giant pile of garbage?
It was
No,
the
it was
rock monster.
The rock
The rock
eater.
Who was
monster.
trying to. Oh God.
No, it's the
Yes.
rock
Trying-
eater.
Yeah, he was rock
Yes.
eater,
Yeah.
and he was trying to feed his little kid, but all the rocks were hollow because of the nothingness.
Yes, and also that horse died of depression.
also happen in that film.
Yes,
Attack!
digress. I digress.
As you arrive at the bottom of the staircase,
Yes.
you discover an open door into a room. And that room has 2 windows on either side and a door on the far side. And through the door, you can see a water fountain in the middle of the room and a couple of tables with things on them.
I go up and I look at the things.
How are there windows underground?
We're going to talk about that if you go take a look.
All right, I'm gonna take a look.
Okay, great. Into the room?
Yes, please.
Into the room. And out of the room. And
I'm going to look into one of the mirrors, specifically trying to look at my own reflection in the mirror, and if I happen to see anything on the other side, I suppose.
The door behind you slams shut.
Oh!
Of course.
You are now
Zipping
in
a
this room.
pattern.
Now there are, Sarah, to your point, windows, like sliding windows that look out into a vast nothingness. You can see no bottom. Above you, way up, you can see is it tights or mites? Which one's down?
Oh, no.
Tights. You have to
What's
hold
weird
tight
is-
to the ceiling.
It doesn't feel like you have gone that far down from where you, like, it feels like this is much higher than it should have been based on the amount of distance into the ground you have gone.
Okay.
And there's just like a nothing straight ahead of you. It's just nothingness and like a little fog and stuff.
Can I make like magic fireworks that go into the void to see if it's really just a void?
Talk to me about how the Way of 10,000 Mirrors controls magic fireworks.
The Way of 10,000 Mirrors controls the manipulation of light through shards of sparkle.
I'll buy it. Roll.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah.
I just want to say that, if there was any argument about whether or not we're here to try and help Vario or not, for the town that's so concerned about its own place, they're very aggressive with their own real estate. They're really misusing their own property on a physical level with a lot of slammings and stompings. It's...
Yeah. Nobody have like...
Respect your property.
Well, do they not have, hydraulic stoppers on their doors so they can just...
Yeah, that's what rich people have. I heard they have them in their little drawers in the
It's
kitchen.
got a freaking slam.
You know what?
How long you think your door's gonna last if you slam it every time?
And
you're
into
in
this
and out?
world now, I've made a note of that complaint.
I rolled a 6, by the way.
Nice.
You rolled a 6. Launch
That's
those
something.
fireworks. Are you trying to send them out, down, up, everywhere?
Yes.
Window as far as you can go, and you cannot see walls, you cannot see ground. Above you, you see the tights, but you do hear what feels like applause.
Interesting.
And yeah, you hear just a little bit of like a oh. You can't tell where from. It feels very far away.
With also a 6,
Hmm.
I'm going to sexily gaze longingly out the window.
And
Just to see if I can perhaps smell the location of the applause.
Parfait, what do your sexy eyes see?
Yeah.
you gaze out into the void, and the void gazes back. But let me tell you, the void really enjoys the view.
Hey there.
Hey, Void.
So in this room,
One of these
Yeah.
days, you should try and be something, so we can talk.
What my mother did to me. And so in this room, there is the fountain in the middle. It is a circular room, except for the two little notches where they have windows. The windows are not circular; they're flat. I had to think of that really fast. This description is nonsensical. I copied it from a random roll.
Okay.
There is a couch, a coffee table, several easy chairs, a bookcase, a clock on the wall with an open face. There is a bowl of fruit on the table where you see a couple of cut up apples, orange pieces open. You see a few pears, plums. You also can see what appears to be kind of in the corner of a room, a cage, what would have been like a gerbil or a hamster. Doesn't appear to be anything in there right now. And there's a fire going in a fireplace built into the wall.
It's the clock. Isn't the answer to the riddle like always a clock?
Yeah.
It feels
Not
like
always.
I do a flip off the table to jump up to the clock. I just want to roll something.
yeah. Is that sexy battle or wizard, Landry Fleming?
Battle.
It's how is your flipping off a table to the clock battle?
Because
It's
that's
very
the skills
aggressive.
Thank you. That's the skills that I use in a battle.
She's
Duh.
fighting the passage of time.
Yes. Yes, that is exactly what I'm doing.
Triforce.
I have it here, and it's very funny to me.
Okay. I got a 3.
You got a 3 there?
Yeah.
So I think you're very adept at flipping,
Yeah.
but this is a very crowded room. And Landry, you will take 1 stress, but 1 determination.
I didn't see you roll at all. Oh
I
wait, you
will
don't
never
have
roll
to.
at any time in this game.
You don't have to. Players at home, I'm sorry, I'm confused.
And you take a flip, and the side of your head connects with the table, and you don't complete the flip, and you just sort of sprawl onto the ground, a little ashamed.
That sounds like me.
And through the open window, you hear what sounds like a ooh.
Go, Winnie.
Angela, are you okay?
Who's there? What? What day is this?
It's today.
That sounds reasonable. I heard a sound and it wasn't from the 2 of you. Show yourself.
There's no response.
You're a coward! And I throw an apple out the window.
It falls into the void. You don't hear it hit bottom.
Oh my god. Oh, this is back in there.
I like my camera completely just blew out.
Yeah, you
I have no idea what's going on.
that the light in your room changed.
I have no idea what happened. It's kind of ruining my character of sex here.
No.
Character sex is a good album.
There we go. That's a
Okay,
little better.
so Landry, you have flipped and fallen on the floor. You are in a room full of a bunch of things.
I
And,
throw an apple out the
there are
window.
2 closed doors. You threw the apple. You heard no noise when it hit the ground.
Yeah. There's a closed. 2 closed doors?
Well, there's the one you entered in the exit on the far side.
Is that one closed too?
They are both closed.
I kick it.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Well, wait. First I pull myself up
Yeah, sure.
and I stumble over and then I kick it again.
Roll me a battle.
6.
You, have
Yay!
you hit the door with your full leg, and it doesn't even budge. Like
Ooh.
you would expect it to at least like give a little, because there's like empty space on the far side, and it would like do that because that's how wood works, and it doesn't move at all.
What's the stuff on the table? Oh, go ahead, Brian.
So we in theory found a way out. We just don't
Yeah.
know how to get that door to open.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm gonna try and seduce the door open.
Yes.
Sure. How do you? I want
Welcome to being a DM.
Yeah. I wanted to hear all about seducing the door.
I only rolled a 3. So I try and use the stone speak on the door.
Oh, interesting. How so? Talk to me about what you say to said door.
Well, the same way that I've been apologizing to the stones and appreciative and commenting on, oh, did they hurt you? Have you been slammed? You look like you've been slammed so hard. Your wood grain, whatever it is, it's not working. Like this is clearly what is my camera doing?
So
What are you trying to compensate for? I'm like the opening shot of Terminator 2.
It not only blew you out, but it went really yellow this time.
Oh God, apple.
That's very funny. So Brian, you
Yes.
failed. You gain 1 stress and 1 determination. But also, I will tell you that you hear sort of they don't say anything. It's like an overwhelming feeling, but beyond the door, maybe even beyond the wall, you feel sort of a muffled, like a muffled, like, aw, feeling, like a feeling of gratitude, but it's muffled.
On the other side of the door?
Is someone trapped?
Is the fire going?
There is a fire going, yes.
Is that the only source of light in the room?
There is like a candelabra thing from the ceiling.
Okay, so there's light.
This is not a dark room. In fact, just like coming down the stairs, it feels very well lit. And what's surprising too is everything's very non-dusty and not very well kept.
But yeah, like somebody's been here recently.
Yeah.
I would like to take
like someone's cleaned here recently,
like
not like someone walked through.
Right. I would like to take my magical stone hands that feel no pain.
Yeah, sure.
Crystal.
They don't feel pain?
They're crystals. Why would they feel pain?
Yeah,
talking about stones feeling pain.
Man, we're gonna send you a book. Like, you gotta... Come on, man. We've been playing for an hour.
I'll read up on
You've heard this already.
So I'll take my crystal fists, and I'm actually gonna play with the fire in a way to like snuff it out from the fireplace. Because if the door's not working, then we can probably climb up the flue. Because it's got to go somewhere, or else whoever is in here is gonna die.
Yeah.
Ned, I'm so sorry.
This is fine. There's no apologies.
That is so smart. I'm so sorry. As a guy who usually DMs, she said that, and I went.
Let's talk about what happened. So you're trying to snuff out the fire. So it's not hard to put out a fire. I won't make you roll to snuff a fire out with your hands that feel pain.
People at home, it is hard to put out fires. Do not be dangerous with fires.
Yeah, don't
play with fire.
Bad.
Sexy battle wizards as your metric on life. We need to have a conversation.
You need to find better.
Do not try and snuff out fires with your hands made of crystal.
That don't feel pain.
Good.
So fire out, and looking up, the flue is open for climbing should you so choose.
Yeah.
I mean, not it.
Oh.
Ah.
I mean, I'd be happy to use my battle skills to climb up the flue.
Go.
I would like
someone else.
Yeah, Winnie, do you want to use your magic?
It's gonna be sooty up in there.
Oh my gosh!
You see what I'm wearing?
I know, sweetie. I know. I'm in all black. It doesn't
I
bother
just
me.
don't feel like that was a team choice.
Sorry.
I'd like, before I go up, I want to see if I can actually open the door.
Which door?
The door on the door that we did not come in.
The door is locked.
It is locked.
Yeah.
Is there like a lock mechanism? Is there a keyhole? Is there anything that...
No, there is just a knob.
There's just
Our
a
table.
knob.
On the table, there is fruits and plates and cups and chalices and beakers of wine even. There is... What else is on?
Don't drink them. We'll get Indiana Jonesed.
That's
funny.
exactly what I was thinking, Landree.
Stepping behind the screen, I'm using a website to random roll some stuff to build this adventure out, and one of them said when I rolled it, and then I went away because it was too obvious. It just said anything from Indiana Jones.
That's so funny.
So the door is locked. I mean, we can climb up the chimney, but
Yeah.
it's just basically a designed room. Is there a piano?
There's not a piano. There is some paintings and the clock, and there is the water fountain in the middle.
Is there...
And
is the water fountain currently flowing?
It is, yeah. It's very pretty.
That was like the first thing he described when we
What
came in here.
happens if I put my hand on top of the flowing water to stop it?
Oh,
Okay.
so stop it?
Yeah, to like stop it.
It immediately squirts sideways, like when you hold a hose. Sprays everyone in the room.
Okay. Is there anything behind the...
Oh, great. Now there's no fire for me to dry off my wet clothes.
There's still the candelabra.
Triforce.
Brian,
Oh, it's broken.
it is
Oh
broken.
Oh no.
Oh!
Hey, Brian, it's on an X.
Why do you have to...
It is at the moment.
At
Do
the
that,
moment,
Parfait.
it might be.
Why do you have to do that when you're angry, Parfait? It's not like I meant it.
God, his name was Parfait. Thank you. Yeah.
Is there anything behind the paintings, either on the wall or behind the painting?
So, yeah, if you lift behind a painting, what you notice more than anything is that where the room is very well kept up, like behind the painting is like gross, like peeling paint and like just like cracked and nasty, and like it's like they made everything directly around the painting perfectly pristine, but they have never like taken the painting down to like clean the wall.
Oh, that's odd. Okay. Does anything look...
Somebody felt nice when I expressed sympathy for the room.
Yeah.
You used stone speak and you received an overwhelming feeling of like gratitude.
Do we clean the room?
That's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, can I clean the stones?
Yeah, you're welcome to.
I'm gonna clean the stones.
So you're gonna clean the stones behind the portraits.
Yes.
So you start scrubbing stones, and like dust and soot and nastiness starts to fall to the floor, and it's getting on your hands, and like it's a messy thing. But when you're done, you know, and maybe you're using, I'm going to speak for you, you're using some of the water from the water fountain and like using that
Exactly.
to, you know, right? And maybe like, hey, we'll just keep this role play going. Next to on the ground, there was a little basket of towels. You can use that too.
Yeah.
Totally.
Cloth napkins.
Yeah, and when all is, you know, a little bit of time later, you've really buffed away some stone. It's not perfect, but I would say it is a much cleaner wall behind the tapestry than was there before.
We're not getting anywhere. Head up the flue.
All right. I'd like to.
Nothing seems out of place to manipulate. That's the thing. Like nothing in the room seems out of place, so I'm not sure what to do.
Are there any stones on the mantle?
There is, in fact. There are 3 stones on the mantle.
Okay.
And one has a carved 3, and one has a carved 6, and one has a carved 9.
So that's going to correspond to what part of the room we want to open, just like a clock.
Oh, you think the room moves around?
Or what?
So like if we set the clock to 3 o'clock, it'll open a door one way. And then if we set it to 6 o'clock, that door opens to a different place.
No, like because there's 2 windows on each side and a door.
Right.
So one of them is 3, one of them is 6, and one of them is 9.
Well,
and what does the clock say right now?
Clock says 12 o'clock.
I set both hands to 6.
Immediately. The apple on the table is half eaten. The wine beaker is half emptied. the fire comes roaring back to life and then almost dies out to as though it's like on its way to finality. And if you were to take a look, you'd notice that the wall behind the portrait is dirty as hell.
So we
Oh
went
my
back
god, we
in
went
time.
back in time. Yes.
No.
Oh, we
went
had to go
forward in
forward
time.
because the stuff was
Oh.
eaten. So what happens when we go to 3?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I were to be a truly betting man about it, it looks like it gets halfway back to where it was before.
Okay, and then
Okay.
what happens at 9?
At 9, everything starts to go down. But what you also notice is that, like, things noticeably age. Like, the paintings are a little cracked. The wood of the door is, like, a little worn.
Mm.
Quick, Landree, fight
Yeah,
the passage of time.
Kick it. I kicked the door.
Oh, sure.
4.
That is the number 2 meet, so you will receive 1 stress but succeed. The door cracks and crumbles from age
Ooh.
beneath your foot, and it just falls into pieces in front of you, and you are left with a solid wall, but about knee high is a hole you could potentially crawl through.
I'm so sorry, door.
I know. I feel kind of bad. This is the overarching lesson is that inanimate objects have feelings too, and I.
Wait,
Yes.
knee high there's a hole?
Yeah, just like something that like is low to the ground.
If
Can
we
we-
manipulate the clock in any way, does that change
Yeah,
in size?
I was gonna say if we manipulate the clock, does it?
Like to turn the clock.
Back to noon.
You
High
go
noon.
back to noon, the hole shrinks.
Go to 6.
It's like 3/4 or 2/3 of the way to the knee high size.
We click the time where it makes it full size.
Running the clock around a few times, everything gets old and old and old, and you see like the wall crumbling away. as
Oh,
the
nice.
hole
Okay.
gets bigger and bigger.
Oh. Okay.
And then you're left with a hole and a passageway. But just beyond this little sphere of weird time, you see another tunnel with torches that just light down the path.
All right.
Pretty and very clean.
Onward, Triforth.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
And you, man, there's no perception in Sexy Battle Wizards. I'll just let all of you have it. You had an overwhelming feeling through the walls of something thinking,
Saver,
excuse me, that is trademarked? Thank you.
TM. Triforce TM.
You're not an official member of the Sexy Battle Wizard errand, so...
And for anyone who's watching this stream, we are not claiming that we trademarked Triforce. Please don't.
Yeah, right.
Within the universe of Sexy Battle Wizards,
Don't
they have trademarked Triforce. It's a different Triforce.
Yes.
The 3 pieces are Sex, Battle, and Wizardry.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just Sex, Battle, and Wizard. So walking forward,
Yeah.
you come down the hallway to a door into another room, and looking in.
So many doors.
I
Lot-
know.
And looking in, you we'll talk afterwards about what I rolled. Looking into the room, you see a lot of multicolored floor tiles in a very large cavernous room, and at the far end there is a door and someone sweeping.
Hello.
He
I've picked up a new skill from our friend upstairs, and with I'm crushing it. A 6. I just salute. Yoo-hoo.
Yes.
and are you trying? The guy with the broom turns, and you see him go like, "Shit!" and he like runs off to the side and disappears through like a little portal.
Oh, can I
Chase
grab-
after him.
Tiles. I battle hand. I use a 4.
I will allow this to be a battle off.
I was gonna say she's gonna have to counter roll me,
Why
but
don't you roll a battle?
3 floors.
I'm gonna give that, Brian. Your battle is 1 or 2.
2.
I'm gonna give it to you on the tie because you had less chances to match her.
Feels like sexism.
Actually,
I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding. It doesn't. I'm so sorry. I can't use that like a.
No, I actually wanted to. I wanted to say that, Ned, I thought that was a very clever way to resolve that on the spot with Bruce. I'm not preventing you. I'm just putting on a hand and going tiles of different colors.
Okay.
Are there any pictures in the room?
No, there are just torches on the walls of stone walls. Everything would appear to be about the floor tiles. And what you see is
how many different colors of tile are there?
3.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Like
they are
Triforce.
green, yellow, and purple.
Oh, who does that?
Wadford, that's who.
Green, yellow, purple.
And okay, so here's what you see coming into the room. The floors are 3 different colors of tile. There is green, and they have kind of like straight lines carved through them. And yellow, which has like a half circle pattern carved into the floor.
Okay.
And purple, which has no markings whatsoever. What you do see, however, you notice quite clearly, is of all the different colored tiles, random amounts of them are raised above the floor a little bit.
So, like a dash, a half circle, and nothing.
Correct.
Does it look like any of them are... Is it an equal amount of all of them?
Yes, and I'm actually going to retcon a little, say there's a 4th color, which is just neutral stone tile.
Okay.
So there are 3 colors of tile, but there are also non-colored in tiles.
When you say a half circle,
like a parenthesis, a closed parenthetical.
oh, so just a curve, not an actual solid.
Correct. Not like a moon and not like a.
Is it in that direction? Is it the closed parenthetical?
Closed parenthetical.
And the one that has like a dash through it, is that a vertical dash?
Yes. And it is always, it's never diagonal, but there are some that are this way and some that they're all
Horizontal and vertical?
horizontal or vertical. Yeah.
My suspicion is that the dashes are the okay ways to travel. And I'm gonna guess if I touch...
I will also say, just for the sake of it,
Yeah.
that everyone understands, the room is roughly 10 square tiles wide by about 25 square tiles long.
Okay.
It's a lot of friggin' scale.
So anyone who's seen Crawl knows that the glaive does return to you when you throw it.
Yes, this is true.
This is a thing we're not making up. So I'm going to forcefully battle my glaive down with a 5 onto one of the... Oh, I forgot. The yellow tiles? The half moon tiles?
That is
Right.
the yellow, yes.
So I'm going to forcibly chuck my celestial glaive down onto one of these tiles because I want to see if it does a thing. If it...
You
sees
specifically
pressure.
want to do one of the ones that are at floor level or raised?
Whatever is on the first row. Whatever's like right in front of me.
Absolutely, that one is raised.
Okay.
And hitting it, it flattens to floor level, and you hear an audible click that reverberates throughout the room, but nothing seems to happen visibly.
Oh, can I talk to the stone and ask us how to solve this?
Why don't you roll me a wizard?
Okay.
3 6s.
I got a 6.
You got a 6?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. The stone is unwilling to tell you the answer, but is really excited that it's noticed.
Oh, well, of course I'd notice you.
And in that moment, you feel other stones jealous.
Oh, we see all of you. Don't be sad.
That's the feeling. Again, they don't actually.
Ask which of the stones is the sexiest stone.
Which of you stones are the sexiest?
Roll me a wizard. Brian, roll me a sexy. Landree, roll me a battle just cuz.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have no camera to show you this, but I rolled 666.
Hey!
4.
4?
6.
Okay, great. So the stones respond instantly in unison in a way that even if you don't talk to stones, you feel like something happened. And the answer was Georgelina.
Georgelina.
Oh, sure.
Georgelina, sexiest stone. Georgelina, sexiest stone. For Brian,
Yes.
what you notice from a 666 sexy is that you see 3 of the raised stones just sort of like flatten to floor level, and you get the feeling that those stones are on your side. And Landree, with your battle tactics, I'm going to call this one, you notice that this room has a whole bunch of little holes in the ceiling and walls that look like it would shoot a javelin or a spike or an arrow or something like that.
If I were to say step on something, that would trigger it.
Look, that just seems like you mean grossly unacceptable.
What is the is those 3 stones in the middle that are kind of feeling me? What is the what color are they? What are their shapes?
There is a green and a yellow and a purple.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, are there any pebbles or like pieces of rock?
Yeah, sure. No, actually, definitively no, because someone was sweeping, but you see a pile of like dirt and stuff at the far end.
I'd like to take my wizarding powers and take the dirt and whatever that was swept up and cover up as many as the holes that might have a bolt coming out of them.
There is at the far, the dust is at the far end, so you'd have to cross the room to get to it.
Oh.
Use your magic.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was gonna magic it over.
Chat,
sure.
chat, give us tips in chat.
Yeah.
Chat's allowed to play in Sexy Battle Wizard.
I've finally figured out how to inflect correctly to sexy stone speak. I'm kind of proud about that, but they're not really giving me much feedback here.
Yeah, I love it. I keep wanting to be like, roll perception. You know what's not part of this game?
I got 2 6s.
You got 2 6s on which what?
On the moving the dust and the pebbles.
So the
to
way of
put them in the
10,000 mirrors with your crystal fists has the
Yes.
ability to move objects with your mind.
Yes. That's
No,
how
no,
we
no,
place.
no. You
that's how
are
we place
mistaken.
No, that's how we place the fireworks so they blow up in the most perfect place.
Sorry, Ned, I don't think you're getting this. What you saw on the far end of the room was a reflection. The dirt is actually where we are.
Because of the 10,000 mirrors.
Sure. I'll
It's
buy
a
that.
confusing school of
Clever.
magic.
It is.
Yeah,
it's a hard school to understand.
hard,
It feels
yeah.
a little Doctor Strangey, but I'm here for it. So great. You have some stuff. You are all standing in the entry foyer with about 250 tiles of varying colors and heights and symbols.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
What?
sorry for looking at a DM and just saying, no, you're wrong about the room you built. I'm so
To be
sorry.
clear, I didn't build it.
You know what? Somebody's gonna have to do it.
I mean,
I'll take a step onto a tile.
I was going to first step on the one that I had already clicked, or if you
I
want
was
to
gonna
step
do
on
on
that
the one after that one.
Oh, Okay, you're first.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Would you like to step on a raised tile or a flat tile?
I'll step on a raised tile.
Whoa.
Green, yellow, or purple?
What color did you push down, Brian?
Green?
Yellow.
I pushed down a yellow. Oh, sorry, I did. I pushed down a yellow half.
Push down a raised yellow tile.
I'll go green.
You step onto green, and it doesn't move.
Oh,
Yo.
so even it's
Raised.
it's raised.
It stays.
Yeah,
raised.
what are we doing? Sarah, just...
Yeah, so
we'll follow you. Do that.
How?
What did we do? I forgot. We have the greatest tool ever.
Yeah, no.
I don't wanna.
Just
Aw,
close
I
your
love
eyes
pressure.
and guess.
Is there a purple raised stone in front of me?
Who knows? You got your eyes closed.
Wouldn't you know it? There is.
I'll step on that one.
It sinks to floor level with a resounding
Click.
Oh, a thunk.
somewhere, not in the room, but like either through one of those holes or like maybe through a crack in the floor, who knows? You hear like a little like, but nothing definitively happens.
Okay. Is there a stone-colored one that's raised in front of me?
It's not raised, it's flat right in front of you.
I'll step on it.
Totally fine.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, good.
you know what? I'll just go through to the other side of the room, stepping on the ones that are already down.
Green, yellow, or purple?
Green.
You are safe. And what you notice is that at the far end of the room, that little portal that closed back up, the guy peeks his head out, and he looks very perturbed. You see him like close the door and like and he pops his head back out, and he's like, it would appear the puzzle is not working. Sorry. And he slams the door shut.
I call out to him with my power of sexy. Wait. It's only 5.
The 5?
Yes. That voice.
5 meets. You succeed, but you gain a stress.
Oh, I'm gaining some stress.
And the door doesn't slam. It like catches right at the last second. He walks back out.
Wait. That voice.
Hello.
We had just one brief moment between us, and fate returned. Do not deny me another glance in your eyes.
I won't, sir. Here I am, glancing.
Are me and my Triforce safe to cross to meet you in person?
Yes, the puzzle's not working. Usually the green ones kill you, but oh well. And you walk as you walk.
Puzzles cannot defeat a chance encounter.
As you walk across the room, you see a little sign on the door that says, "If out of order, call maintenance."
If you guys have just joined, sorry, we did hit the halfway point. If you guys have just joined, we are playing Sexy Battle Wizards. We are currently 3 Sexy Battle Wizards who are an elite team of sexy battling wizardry.
Yeah.
We have a team who has decided to specialize in different areas. Our wizard specialist is Sarah Babe, who is playing.
I am playing Wilhelmina Octavia Stonefist, who is a wizard dwarf and has her weapon of the Crystal Fist. She is a dangerous rebel with a cool hat and jacket. And we're all of the school of the Way of 10,000 Mirrors.
Yes, and Landree is playing.
I'm playing Angela. She is a halfling fighter. She's very feisty, all in black. She's getting it done.
She's getting it done. And I was told I was playing the sexy one, so I'm playing Monsieur de Parfait, who is a white tiefling with some decidedly gracious peacock makeup and a magic item from the film Crawl. We are descending through some magical rooms of various sizes and contents, trying to assist a town in stopping this stone behemoth from awaking and destroying their town. However, there's been a lot of talking to stones in this adventure, and we're all pretty decided that we're on the side of this behemoth when we finally get to this.
Yeah.
So that's where we are right now. If you were confused as to why we are playing with weird stuff and why I am being rather strange. We have very limited abilities. This is a very, very simple game to play, but Ned is doing a great job of DMing, and we're doing a good job. Okay, so
there is a being, a man.
So we crossed a puzzle that was broken.
Yeah, the puzzle was broken. There was no solution.
You bastard. So I meet him. Hello.
Hi.
I am the Monsieur de Parfait.
The sexy battle wizard.
Yes. You have heard of us. Of course you have. Triforce.
Of course any he runs. He goes, wait here. And he runs back into his little like hidey hole. And he comes back out and he has that exact same rendering of the three of you. Did you sign this?
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
He's ecstatic.
I need a minute to think of something.
I can sign first.
He holds it out to Winnie.
Wilhelmina Octavia Stonefist with little hands on the eyes.
I just read Angela. There's no,
There's no like
flourish.
extra room. Yeah, but like not every group needs a Ringo who just writes Ringo.
Correct.
And I do my signature cry, Vatir, and lip mark.
And he holds it to his chest and breathes deeply and then says, "Oh, I'm very excited. It is through the door."
I caress his cheek. You will never forget this.
Sex.
Roll sexy.
Yes.
A 6.
You're right. He will never forget this.
Oh my God.
Ooh, the dice.
And because
I give
he'll
him
never
the
forget this,
glaive.
he'll become obsessed with you and lose his wife.
Wow.
Oh no.
Well, we're all awakening things inside of people today, so here we go.
Hey, there you go.
Does he have any advice to us? Do you live down here?
I work for a company.
The company?
The company.
Okay.
I'd like to file a complaint about your company's slamming of doors.
And he is a little taken aback and he says, "They're really into it."
Misuse of property.
Correct.
But he will say to you, "I'm a huge fan, and when I heard that you were going to be in the rooms that I wanted to make sure everything was perfect for you, and all I will say is that every room has a purpose, and not every purpose is obvious."
And every room has a purpose.
There you go. And also,
And then he will.
I just lean over to Angela and go, "Yeah, every room's perfect, like the broken trap room."
I know, right, Keith?
And then he goes over and
Embarrassing.
he goes and he opens the door and he opens it for you and he just kind of ushers through.
I swear, if you slam this door on us after we go through it, my battle wizard sexy will back kick you into the void room.
That's right, I will.
Takes that warning to heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
You know what's
That
so
was
strange is
perfectly
that noise
timed.
happened and all of us was trying to figure out whose house that came from.
I was like, wait, is that my dog?
Layla has feelings.
Yeah, don't slam doors.
Yeah. No slamming doors. Layla respects property.
So through the door?
Through the door.
Sarah, go ahead.
Okay. Through the door.
He closes it gingerly behind you, but you do hear a definitive lock.
Good.
And as you continue to walk down the hall, you see more torches. On pristinely well swept and kept walls. And as you get, I don't know, halfway down the hall, from above you, just behind you, drops a loudly slamming stone wall block.
Rude.
It looks a lot like a womp.
What's a womp?
From
That's
Super
the big
Mario.
rock.
Those little
Oh.
the spikes that go boom, boom.
At
They
the
make this sound, they go. "Urgh."
yes, exactly. At the end of the hall is another door that is not open.
Okay.
I'd
You
like
want
to
me to-
look to the ceiling to see if there are more things that look like stones that could fall on us.
That's so smart. I was not.
Or I. No.
Probably every 10 feet, there appears to be some kind of a seam in the ceiling.
Okay, so as long as we get 10 feet along
Run!
or run.
Yes.
Yeah, just
I book it.
Everyone roll me. I will allow battle or wizard, not sexy.
Even if I do it, even if I prance.
Ryan, I will allow you to roll sexy, but you need at least 1-6.
Okay.
Your choice here.
Well, that's good because I burned the crap roll. If it was 6 or bust, full on bust, baby.
Hey!
I
3
rolled.
sixes.
I didn't even make 6 on all 3 of them together.
Okay, so since I rolled 3 sixes, can I magic Monsieur de Parfait behind me to make sure he doesn't get thumped?
So here's what I'm
You
going to
can
say.
just punch me forward.
There's 2 things that are about to happen. One, Sarah and Landry, what'd you roll?
6.
Oh, great. You make it, and as you're sprinting down the hall, every time you kind of pass a seam, it is dropping past you. We are for Monsieur Parfait, in an attempt to prance, you actually make it really well, but on the very final kind of area, you trip and you face plant. The womp thing comes down and breaks the heel of your shoe.
Oh God.
Brian, what was the highest number you rolled? How many stress do you have? 2? You're fine.
Oh
Oh
dear.
my goodness.
You're good.
Oh, that was scary. Oh.
And so now you are at the end of this. We'll say there were 10 total drops, so 9 drops, and you're now in the last section. There's a wall just behind you that landed, that barely missed crushing Brian's foot, just taking off the heel of the shoe, and a closed
And then what?
door.
I can't.
Oh.
I can't go on.
Is there
My gate is ruined.
No, Monsieur de Parfait, but you must reach to the sexiness inside of you.
Angela, could you please punch a little bit of rock so I could get a little piece of rock, please?
Yes, Monsieur de Parfait, this kick is for you.
Roll battle.
6.
All right, you kick some rock, and a little bit of rock breaks off.
I would like
Yeah.
I would like to take the little bit of rock and shape it like the heel that is still there and like magically super glue it to his heel.
Sure.
No. Wait. No, we can do this. Go ahead. Tag team. I got your back. Go ahead.
What are you
Bam.
doing?
That
Do you
is.
have a 4?
Yeah.
I rolled a 6 for sexy. I hit that 666. I can sex up stone now. So I convince that stone to just stick around for a little while.
So Sarah,
Yeah.
with the 4, that meets, so you do gain a stress.
Okay.
However, that's a meet. Landree,
What up?
would you roll me a wizard?
Ooh, okay. Oh, that's my lowest one. Okay. Okay.
Yes, chat. Yes, I have learned to sexy talk stones.
I got
That
a
happened.
2.
You got a 2?
Yes.
You don't notice anything about the fact that you kicked some rock off a wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the 2 of you also don't notice anything because you're so engrossed in getting the heel together. But you successfully get the heel together.
I'm a little distracted and distraught.
Is the door is locked if we try to open it?
It's very. You can turn that knob.
Yeah. Turn it.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waving the 4-4.
Who's opened the door?
I'll open
Sarah.
The door opens, and on the far side, you see a room full of probably 30 gorillas.
Oh.
And they all look up at you in unison. And we're going to take our break right now.
Oh.
That's good timing.
All right.
Really?
We'll be back in 5 minutes.
We'll be back in 5 minutes, everybody.
5 minutes.
Hey, welcome back.
Yes, we are back. Okay.
Hi. So, for those of you tuning in, we are some of the cast of Encounter Party. We usually play Dungeons & Dragons on Sundays, but due to some scheduling stuff and some life stuff, we are instead playing Sexy Battle Wizards. I am not your normal GM, but today I am GMing Sexy Battle Wizards. Brian, our normal GM, gets to be a player, which is all sorts of exciting. And they have come to the town of Wadford, city of Wadford. Is that what I called it? Bert, the city of Wadbert, where there is a stone behemoth awakening beneath the city, and they have been asked by the chief of police, a very sexy human being, to assist. And they have come into where they have found a pristinely kept collection of rooms and puzzles, except for the one that was broken.
True.
So not perfectly kept, but pristinely swept, we'll say, if not kept.
Yeah.
And we have just recently entered a room with about 30 gorillas who all look up and see our three intrepid heroes. And that is where we left off.
I have an idea, but I
shove you forward.
Oh. Time to roll sexy.
Are you trying to seduce the gorillas?
I'm not trying to seduce the gorillas. I'm trying to get the gorillas to join me in a thriller-style dance choreography like in the music video for Clint Eastwood back in 2000.
Oh, sure.
Double six.
Look, what I will say to you is that walking into this room, the gorillas are quite thrilled to see you.
I just walk in and I throw it aside, give a little hoo hoo hoo.
The gorillas view you as a curiosity, and they don't move, but they do cock their heads a little bit.
And then I do this.
I need one more sexy roll, please.
Can I help with the magic roll to magic the music out of nowhere?
Yes. How'd you do, Brian?
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. Two gorillas do this with you in the back. You may wizard some music into existence.
5.
A 5 meets and you gain a stress.
Okay, that's fine.
Music is now playing and you see a couple of gorillas like wagging their heads a little bit. They've got some rhythm. They're not, again, they are just, some of them are sitting, some of them are up on knuckles, none of them are moving, all of them view you as curiosities, but at least half of them are very entertained by the combination of music and dance.
Also, that way we're pretty sure is a never-ending bowl of fruit.
If you can get back through the womps, yeah.
Oh, the womps!
With 30 gorillas, I'm pretty positive they can handle themselves with the
All right,
womps.
Triforce, I'm occupying them as best as I can. Triforce.
I bow to the gorillas because Angela takes primates very seriously.
Does she now?
Yes.
I mean, we should. They're terrifying.
The Way of 10,000 Mirrors, why do they take primates so seriously?
Well, in our school, primates are highly revered and often hold quite lofty positions. They're very professorial. They're also said
Professorial like professor or prophecy?
Yeah, with both. Well, they are professors that tell the future.
Right? Oh, cool.
Yeah, so when you see a primate, you best be respectful because they can not only can they tell you what's coming for you, sometimes they can make it happen. And they speak in tongues.
Are you also part of this particular class of the Way of 10,000 Mirrors? Would this also be part of your side of things, or is this a Landree specific specialty?
I'm sorry, Angela.
Sorry, Angela. No, this is Landree. Landree specializes in primates.
Hey, primates are a stark reflection upon ourselves as to where we've been and where we could be.
Yeah,
Oh, hi there, Nugget.
What a beautiful thing you just said.
Way of a thousand mirrors.
We have a trinity.
I will allow anyone who feels that their part of the Way of a Thousand Mirrors would feel this way about primates to roll wizard, and I will allow Landree to roll an extra d6 for coming up with it.
I'm busy.
Great.
I don't remember all the moves, so we're kind of just stuck in perpetuity here.
Got a 6.
I rolled the 6 as well.
Great. You, the very first gorilla to mirror Brian looks at you
They are mirroring me.
and speaks to... How many dice did you roll, Landry?
2.
How many dice did you roll, Sarah?
3.
They speak to Sarah. And they look at you and they say... This was for a different room, but here we are. The key to life is hidden below the heel.
See, we told you, they're professorial.
Yes,
They are
yes.
now.
The key to life is hidden.
Below.
H-E-E-L or H-E-A-L?
The gorilla, the second gorilla who mirrored, because 2 gorillas mirrored Brian, so the other gorilla, why not? The other gorilla kind of... Brian, can you do me that little shoulder shimmy move you did before? Okay, great. The other gorilla does this. And and does a little butt scoot, revealing a pedestal with an unbelievably obvious beam of light down onto it, onto which you see a key. And the first
it was
gorilla,
under one of them.
and the first gorilla, and just to be clear, the gorilla didn't get up and it was below it; it was blocking it with its body.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And the first gorilla, confused by the question from Sarah, takes a second and then repeats the same words back at you as said
Fair
before.
enough.
Key to life is hidden beneath the heel.
Mm.
Below the heel.
Is hidden below the heel.
I think I said beneath.
No, you said below.
Cool.
Well, why don't you go back and read what you wrote so we can know for sure?
I did.
wrote beneath, which doesn't mean it's what I said.
The key to life is hidden below the heel. Below the heel.
Cool. Below it is. It is today.
Key to life is hidden below the heel.
And so, and by the way, as with every other room you've been in thus far, there's a door at the far end.
But we've
Okay.
seen the key. It's behind the monkey. Gorilla.
Perhaps.
May we pass? Please?
Every gorilla does their head goes the other way on the head cock, like a German Shepherd puppy.
Oh.
Sorry, babe, I love you so much. This is the 3rd room that you've just been like, can we just
Can we
go?
just go?
Do we have to play?
We just go through?
Angela, Angela bows to
Oh, man.
another gorilla and says, "If I pick up that key, will we be hurt or will we be fortunate, oh wise one?"
This is a different monkey than spoke before.
Yeah.
Does not respond, but does look back at you very caringly,
Aw.
like
That's
a
so
motherly
nice.
look in their eye.
Oh, I love animals so much.
You know, I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to walk up to the line of gorillas and calmly try to pass through them and grab the key.
Quick discretion. Show of hands. Who's against slamming doors? I ask to the room of monkeys who of gorillas who apparently can understand English.
Ryan, roll a wizard.
Pull through.
A 4. I'm gonna shut up.
A 4?
Now. Yeah.
4 of them raise their hands.
Only 4 of you are against slamming doors?
Or 4 of them understand you.
20.
Oh, or
All
4
right.
of the.
All right. Now I'm out. I'm like,
No, Monsieur de Parfait! No, Monsieur de Parfait! You must keep it together!
no.
No, Monsieur de Parfait!
No.
No! And I slap him, but kindly.
Roll battle.
Look at the nearest gorilla and I just go, so dramatic.
Two.
I got a 3. It's
Oh,
my
no.
highest one.
Your highest is a 3.
Yeah.
Ryan, roll sexy.
Oh shoot.
A 4.
Well.
A 4 is your highest.
Yeah.
Landry,
What?
you gain a stress
Yeah.
because you whiff Parfait and slap Winnie.
Oh, Winnie. Okay, I thought you were gonna say gorilla. Winnie, I'm so sorry.
Brian,
I'm so sorry.
for rolling a 4 on
Okay.
sexy, a gorilla
just slap it back.
notices that you kind of like avoided the slap
Yeah.
and claps.
Oh. Applause is my favorite sound. I'm back. I'm back. It likes when we dodge. Damage. They are specifically gorillas. The key to life is hidden below the heel, which would suggest down.
Right.
But we saw a key, right?
There is a key on a pedestal with a very obvious beam of light.
But it might not be the key to
What
life.
if somebody gets down on their hands and knees and crawls through?
There you go. Or like, wait, I look under my shoes. Is there anything?
There is not anything under your
Can
shoes.
we get to the door, or are they in between us and the door?
I mean, they are both in between you and the door, and they have not made any moves to block you.
Just
Can
in
I-
case the piece of stone that has replaced my broken heel is exactly the size needed to get through that door, I will check it.
You'll check what?
I will take the piece of stone and I will attempt to unlock the door with that tiny piece of stone that was below my heel.
The piece of stone does not fit the door, but underneath the piece of stone, within your shoe, is a key.
Ah! Ah! The gorillas put it
I
there
turn
all
around.
along.
Magic, ladies and gentlemen.
I spin around halfway the long way, flip my celestial glaive, and give them a sparkly wink.
And roll sexy.
What does that mean? Halfway the long way.
I mean, that means the Zoolander way.
Oh, okay.
So I always
You're not an ambi
instead of a quarter turn, I always go 3/4.
You do the full. Thank you.
70 turner.
You're not an ambi turner.
A 5.
A 5. One.
Because I'm missing the bottom of my heel, so I kind of.
One of the gorillas faints.
Oh my.
I apologize. That happens sometimes. It is never the desired effect. It is one of the hazards of my sexy battle wizardry.
Landry, would you please roll me? You're the one who got the rock for the heel, right? You kicked the wall.
It was a team effort.
Yes,
Triforce.
It was a team effort. Triforce.
Right, but like Landry specifically was the one who broke the piece off the wall.
Yes.
Yes.
I did break it off the wall.
Would you roll me, Landry, man, it's really hard when there's only 3 statistics.
Well, it helps because we decided to specialize, so...
Yeah.
We'll go with sexy, Landry. Can you roll me a sexy?
Okay. Yes, I will. Oh, I can get 2. My B. I was being overly dramatic and it was unnecessary.
This stress levels have got me stressed.
Oh! Well, one fell on my crotch. Hold on.
It's a sexy dice.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
How'd you do?
A double crit fail.
Double
Oh.
crit fail. Well, it looked like you don't receive any stress here because you're not making an action. I'm making you do a thing. But it looked like the prophecy gorilla was gonna say something.
Damn it.
Specifically, went like. And then that's it. But the door's now unlocked.
And you just see Angela realizes that she missed an opportunity, and you just see a tear just kind of roll down her cheek. She's so sad. She loves gorillas.
That's the most abusive thing I've heard a DM do ever. That was just.
You listen to yourself, DM?
I was gonna play.
And then
No, I'm gonna deny it. I'm gonna deny you game.
The door's open. The gorillas haven't moved. There's still a pedestal with a big key and a beam of light.
Oh man. I mean, I'm gonna try my key on the door.
Your key opens the door.
Yeah. I've got the other key, please.
You're taking the other key?
Yes, please.
Talk to me about how you're taking the key.
uh-oh.
I'm grabbing it with my hand.
Which one?
My left one.
Are you wearing your fists?
Yeah, always.
Zuh.
Roll me. What is your 2 stat?
Battle.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Roll me wizard.
I cannot justify it.
I just-
Sounds like it would be helpful if you don't roll high.
I got a 3.
You got a-
Oh, well.
one. So you grab the key,
Mm-hmm.
putting your arm into the beam of light. Cloak around your arm immediately starts to like shrivel and decay and then degrade and crumble to dust, and a piece of your crystal fist breaks off, looking like it's aged a bit.
Oh, I see what happened. We probably don't need this damn key. And I took it anyway. Shit.
But we might.
But we might, so yeah, I'll take it.
As it exits the beam of light, it crumbles to dust in your hand.
Oh. It's just an aging beam. It's just what happens to us when we don't wear sunblock, boys and girls.
That's
Kids
the
kids
moral-
of all ages.
That is the moral of this one shot.
Don't slam.
Hashtag
Wear
wear
sunblock and
sunscreen.
don't slam doors.
Yeah. All right. Doors open. On the immediate other side is another room, and coming at you is like a 50-foot tall tidal wave. Coming at the door.
I wizard a bubble of air around us.
Roll wizard.
I'm gonna raise my hand and go. Our school is 10,000 mirrors.
It's a sparkly mirror ball.
We get. I can save this. I got this.
I got
We get so enraptured in our own self-image that it creates a protective barrier and just shuts out the rest of the world.
Oh.
The water reaches the door and just dissipates. It was never there. It's an illusion.
Mother.
Oh, okay, cool.
And behind
Another
it
moral.
is a remarkably pristine and clean and wonderfully well-kept room with nothing seemingly in it. No sense of where that water illusion came from. And at the far end of the door.
I walk to the other door.
Can you wizard up a mirror so this place can take a hard look at itself?
Yeah.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, you do it. I only have one.
Yeah, my wizarding is Horse hockey.
Horse
Six.
hockey. There
Huh?
it is.
You conjure up a very large mirror, reflecting back the far side door. Brian, would you roll me a sexy? Landry, would you also roll me a sexy?
Sure.
I'm using sexy for perception at this point.
A6. A6.
A
I
6.
got a 3. But I'm the least sexy. No, wait, I can roll another one.
You're a
Hold on.
2 sexy.
I know,
Yeah,
I
you're
keep-
not the least sexy.
I'm
Like,
slightly just.
You're a 2 sexy, but it sounds like you are 2 sexy, Landry.
Sometimes I flip things with my eyes, so.
It's okay.
Sarah flips her ears, so there you go.
I do. It's fun.
But I still only got a 3. Two threes.
So, Brian, with your 6, you feel just beyond the walls. Someone doesn't like looking at themselves.
Aww.
And another wall of water inexplicably appears at the end of the room and starts rushing towards you.
Wait. Yeah, Brian.
3, 2.
I mean,
Prettiest
I
way.
surf it.
I ignore it.
I body surf it. Battle.
I tell it it's pretty.
No, like earlier when we first arrived in town, and I just turned my back on that person, and
Yeah.
and just like we did with the hunky 6'2" Tom Selleck, that we just didn't answer his question. Part of my sexy magic skills is to
He is
just
pretty.
dismiss people and dismiss things. I just turn my back to it.
So, Landry, you decided to body surf it.
Yeah, with my battle
Sarah
skills.
told it it's pretty.
Yeah.
Ryan and Sarah both roll battle. Landry also roll battle. I don't know why I sent it up. I'm learning.
Double 6! I am crushing this!
I got a 5.
4.
I will need to put a camera on this, because I'm not BSing.
Difficulty was 5. So, Landry, you succeed but receive a stress.
Uh-oh.
Sarah, you fail, receiving a stress and a determination. Ryan, you absolutely succeed, but you're right. You are crushing it. This was a real wall of water, and it crushes you.
Is he okay?
No,
He's
I'm wet.
Oh, Monsieur de Parfait! Monsieur de Parfait! It's okay, Monsieur de Parfait!
This place fucking sucks. This place has zero respect for fine things that people have spent time to make.
Yeah, well,
I don't
I am
Like
very
the
livid
water.
and wet.
Would you like to, walk to the other door?
yes.
Yeah.
You walk there. Nothing gets in your
So
way.
the first wall was fake?
Yep.
God damn it.
I opened the door.
Okay. I specifically wrote in my notes, Brian, it's fake unless someone antagonizes.
Well.
So there you go.
This game.
Coming through the door, you're immediately in another room, which is weird. Before you had these hallways, but now it's just been room.
Yeah.
In this room, there is in the center, there is a table, wooden,
I flip it.
shorter than it is wide. On the far side of the table is a large statue of a man who is big, buff, giant grin on his face, holding his bicep with one hand and stretching out his other arm towards you, with his other hand clenched halfway between open and a fist.
Wait, he's...
How's he holding
How
his-
is he holding
Just
his
like that.
bicep?
Like Landry's doing right now.
Yeah.
But then what he's reaching
You said
was
this was
this?
like this. Like this? Oh,
Like this. Like this.
That's a stupid statue.
like this.
Like Brian is right now, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah!
Look at Brian for a great example. That is the statue that you see at that table before you.
I give it a high five.
Roll battle.
Okay.
I didn't expect that.
Oh, a 4?
I'm not gonna make you. That wasn't a negative to what just happened, but
Okay.
what I will tell you is that experience of hitting it makes you feel like the arm does move.
Oh.
I'll just tell you that.
So it's
Okay.
like this. Does something look like it? Is there anything in the room that looks like it's supposed to go in the hand?
There is nothing else in the room besides torches
And the table.
and the table.
Which of us is like the physically strongest?
Me.
I mean, is this like a arm wrestling pose?
Oh.
Is this like a, from Predator? Like, is this some?
I mean, that does look pretty over the top, man.
Yeah.
I said that I was the strongest, but I just get the most dice. I don't know if I'm really
I mean, in the
strongest.
world of this game, I'm pretty sure that makes you the strongest.
I think
Yeah.
That
so too,
would
but
make
everybody's
you-
rolling better than me.
Kind of hard.
Go ahead and do it.
I mean, look, I have learned sexy stone speak.
I will remind
I
you,
will try and sex up a sexy statue.
if you have a determination, you can spend it to roll more d6. Remember that.
Oh.
That is a thing
Oh.
everyone has access to. But
Can
do
we
remember,
choose that after we roll, or do we have to make that choice before we
I
roll?
will allow it as a post decision.
That sounds correct.
That sounds in the rules, in the spirit of the game.
Well, because I was thinking either we need to move, because I was thinking we could also, like, the statue would need to be moved to, like, open a door, like sometimes when you pull a book out of a bookcase, but I will totally.
John
arm
Craig,
wrestle
you
too.
can 100% high five a statue.
You
Yes.
just did.
Look.
In that scenario, John
100%.
Craig, Landree was also a statue.
Yes.
Yes.
And if it fails, it's 100% your fault.
That's
right.
true.
Yes. Also that.
If
Also
you
that.
don't connect
Oh,
cleanly,
God.
that's your fault.
That's your fault. I'll arm wrestle the statue.
Roll battle.
Okay. Six.
Hey, easy puzzle. The arm moves. It slams the table. The face on the statue goes from a big grin to kind of like a sad, like. The entire wall behind the statue flies open. And you see a big, like, gladiator style, like, circular panel through the wall. And then that same void nothingness from when you looked out through the windows before. And on the far side of that void is a massive audience of stone statues.
Whoa.
Oh.
Ooh, don't blink, everybody.
Applause is my favorite sound.
Landry,
Landree's really just throwing Doctor Who into the universe.
why'd you do that?
That's all I can think of is the weeping angels.
Uh,
I had
Guys,
a
there's an
statue in
audience.
my room, like a little bitty one.
why?
Because I just did. It was a little gargoyle. It was adorable. It was cute. So I watched Doctor Who. I watched that episode and I fall asleep. First thing I see when I wake up is that statue. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it was terrifying.
That's scary.
I would just move it when you're asleep. I would just put it right next to your head every night when you go to sleep. There was quick shout out to the little girl in, I think it was in Dragon Con 2 years ago, who was dressed as a weeping angel, and she would just walk around to the exhibitors and you'd turn around and she'd just stop and freeze at you, and it scared all of us.
Absolutely
But
not.
it was so good. She was like 6. She was like this tiny little thing, and you'd just be hanging her out, and you'd turn around and you'd look down, and there she'd be like,
God!
Oh,
awesome.
I need kids now.
That's a good reason.
Okay, so there's like when you say there's like an arena.
It's like a straight walkway with
Right.
nothing either side of it.
Yeah.
And then it opens into a big
Oh.
circular like arena thing and past the void. So not up to the circle, but like there's
Yeah.
empty space with that same kind of foggy stuff and like, show smog. And then on the far side is bleachers of an arena filled with stone statues.
Here we go, team. I call out, are you ready?
Yes.
Roll sexy.
Yes.
You know who my favorite WD wrestler ever was?
Who?
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Do you know what Shawn Michaels' entry song was?
What?
With a double 6, his entry song was Sexy Boy.
Ah.
You would be a Shawn Michaels fan.
A giant beam of light hits the center of the platform. And standing there is the chief of police.
Oh!
Big grin on his face.
And
He's holding
a
microphone, like a boxer microphone, inexplicably long from a ceiling you can't see.
Right.
Tom Selleck.
And
God.
he says, "You better believe we're ready, Triforce. Come on down. Come on down to center ring."
How far away are they?
I mean, like, I don't know, 100 feet.
The music starts playing. We're walking down the
more than
aisle.
that. We're talking like we got to go to like half field of a football field from the side.
Okay.
We're walking down the aisle, and it's that thing where, like, you can tell we're saying stuff, but there's no way you're going to hear it because the camera's too far away and the music's playing, so we're just like...
Yeah!
Angela's like...
Can I get a sexy roll from everyone except Sarah, who gets to roll?
I just gave you the double 6s.
I get to do wizard, you said?
You can have wizard because you made up this mechanic.
A 6 and a 5.
Bam.
Hey.
4.
Not that the second one matters, does it?
Brian, you get to roll another sexy.
That was my entrance. The double 6 was my entrance.
He's refusing to roll again.
Another double 6. Pow, 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 pow. 6, 6, 3.
Okay, so
By the way, the people at home, these are my hurt the players dice. I broke them out for today. This is the official dice set I use to punish everybody during Encounter Party. I don't play with these dice during Icewind Dale because they're too powerful. This is my collection over the past, I'd say, 12 years of dice that roll well, and this is what I hurt our people with.
So, you all, including you, Sarah, with a 4, feel an overwhelming sense of stones cheering.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 And here comes the chief of police seeing you come. Sorry, he doesn't move. Seeing you come I was being him, and I was like, here comes the Triforce. But then I realized I'm the GM here, and my point of view is really skewed.
Do we go? I mean, we need a pattern. Do we go in Mighty Duck style? Like, do we go in an arrow on the way down, right?
Mighty Ducks.
Right. So we form a flying V/triangle, and then wherever we hit, we land, and then shing, shing, shing. Triforce.
Triforce.
Triforce?
I gotta tell you, Triforce, we all thought you were useless and didn't think you'd make it this far. But thank you for being part of an every 25 years. Is that quarter? What would that be if you were to try and put a centennial name on it? I don't know.
Quarter century?
Sesquicentennial.
Thank you. Event, the offering to Varaya.
Oh, no. No, I don't want to be a sacrifice. This is so scary to me.
That is not what we signed up for.
And welcoming to the blue corner. There are no corners. It's circular. Someone redesigned this stage. It goes, and now it's square. One side is blue. Up claws out of the void, this massive hand, and then a second massive hand.
Nope.
And then this huge rock being emerges out of the void, and you hear just these deafening but silent stone screams of excitement.
Oh, why are we being nice to the stones? They just want to eat us.
And
thought
then
they
the
liked
chief of
us.
police looks specifically at Parfait because you flirted with him before. And he gives a huge wink.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Chief of police, we did not flirt. I out-sexied him. He learned his place.
He winks and says,
Although I'm about to learn my place.
"You on the other side."
Yeah, fucking...
And then and the beam of light takes him away, leaving just the microphone hanging there, center ring.
I jump on the microphone and climb up.
Roll me a battle.
I can't
Oh my
take
god,
this.
I just made a choice. Here we are.
I can't take Sarah just finding a way past everything.
5.
I'll allow it. You start to army crawl up the mic cable.
I'm gonna do my...
silently screams into your head.
I'm gonna do
Sorry,
my
I
best.
just don't want to die.
What does Mariah say?
No, it's just a scream.
I'm gonna do my best. I've been practicing all afternoon. I'm gonna do my best sexy seduction of this.
Yes, you are.
I'm sorry. That is a sex.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
You're
okay. I have to like, I have to start. I have to try and start showing this in some regard. Hold on. You guys, nobody believes me right now. All right, those are 2 3s. Nah, I can't make this work. I got a 6, a 3, and a 3.
A 6 meets, so you will receive a stress. Variah had been staring at the climbing Winnie.
I point. All right, so I'm wet, right?
Yeah.
Because of that tidal wave. So you would think I'd be at a disadvantage because my clothes are soaked, but no, we're going full swimsuit edition.
That's right.
We're going. I've got long black hair, so I kind of throw the hair back and I look, and I point to. What the hell is wrong with me? I point to the heel, and I show the boot with that little piece of stone, and I stare into where I'm gonna guess the eyes of this thing are, and I just say, "Let me hold you up, the way you have held me up."
Variah was staring at Winnie, doing a solid army crawl up the mic cable. Shifts the focus back down.
They have no appreciation for things they care not to preserve. They throw everything away. They slam it. They break it. We came for you to help you.
Stares straight at Parfait. And now the scream goes straight into Parfait's head.
Ow.
And slams down on the ground. And you hear from the stands just a shout in stone speak of, "That's my uncle!" Landree, you get to make a decision.
The stone. Oh.
I get to make a what?
Oh.
You get to have a turn before the Variah acts.
I am suspecting that this Variah may be asexual.
I use my Fey Whip and I pull an Indiana Jones. I throw it at the microphone and whip myself up onto it to start climbing up after Winnie.
Now, talk to me about, before you roll this, talk to me about what makes your whip a Fey Whip.
What a fantastic question. So this whip was forged by elves, right, and pixies, you know.
Both of them.
What? Yes.
Elves
Well,
and-
yeah. Yes, and fairy. They all went in on it together.
Copy, great.
It's a big office, Ned.
Thank you. I commissioned this whip. We've had, I've had a lot of commissions from there, so they gave me a pretty solid deal. I will say they only do these whips in specific colors. You know what I mean? It's like Bubblegum City. Am I right? But
Can I make a suggestion, Landry?
Always.
It's forged with the finest hairs from every unicorn in the fairy realm. Any metal parts on it were forged in the most beautiful fire, fairy fire that can ever be
was,
seen,
yes.
and the leather is taken from the decaying remains of the Queen of Unicorns who recently passed.
Yeah, we didn't kill anybody for it.
No,
Hey, you didn't
it was
kill
all
the
natural.
queen. It's not a champion thing.
No.
All right, so you whip the microphone
Duh.
cable and start up after Winnie.
Yeah.
Roll me I'll let that be a battle. That's like an athletics.
Yeah. A 5. A couple 5. Doesn't matter how many 5s I get.
You've made me have to make up a mechanic this game didn't allow for. So now I have to roll. The mic cable snaps, and you both come crashing back.
Wait, I want to spend my determination.
No, the cable's gonna snap. Like, there's not
Oh,
gonna
no matter
be.
what. Oh, you're right. No, I don't want to spend it.
Landree, you did beat the thing. I just
Oh.
on the mic cable.
I'm so sorry, Winnie.
Did
Uh,
it break after me or before me?
it snapped off the ceiling.
Shit.
I'm so sorry, my friend.
Varia's turn. She tries to flick Parfait. Parfait, would you roll me? I will let you roll me a battle.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Can I roll? Can I roll what I roll really well? I can't. I'm sorry. You gotta trust that I don't cheat on dice rolls. I can't make this work. Yes, I have been rolling a lot of 6s. Yes, these are the 3d6 that I use. These are my d6 damage dice when we play in Counterparty. So whenever enemies roll dirty, yes. A 1 and a 5.
You do not receive another stress. And we come around back to the top of the order. Parfait.
He tried to flick me and I spun the long way around and dodged it.
You did. That's true.
Oh, guys, what are we doing here? I tried to let it know that we care, that we want it, but like.
Brian, there's no such thing as perception, so I'll just say roll a 60.
A 4.
It didn't punch you.
Yeah.
It flicked you.
It flicked. Well, I mean, I just figured it was big and it tried to flick me.
But it
Yeah.
could have like punched you, and it did not. All right, so it's your turn.
Team, I tried to let it know that we cared. Does it speak? Will it speak to me?
Would you like to use your action?
I'm gonna do something really bad.
Bad or fun?
No, as in it's gonna be wizardy.
Oh,
Okay.
what you gonna do? Talk to me about your wizardry here.
Well, let's see how I roll. 'Cause
Well,
it
what are you
depends-
trying to do?
What happens depends on how I roll.
Okay.
Well, yeah. What are you trying to do?
Oh wait, I can spend it. It's a 1. I can spend
Can't
a
spend a
determination. Advantage on a d6. A 4.
A 4.
It was a 6 and everything. I'm attempting to conjure a mirror because we are the school of 10,000 mirrors, so that Varia can have a hard look at herself.
Yes. Yes.
Antagonize fully.
That's not antagonizing.
A
That's
4 meets, so you will receive a stress. And Varia
What's the deal with the stress? If I fail,
fail,
yeah.
and you have more stress than the highest thing you did roll.
Okay.
You get shot back to the castle.
All
Varia looks deep into said mirror and pauses to adjust her hair.
While
His
she
hair?
pauses, I
Doesn't it?
whip her.
Say whipper?
Yeah.
It's actually Winnie's turn. We'll let Winnie do first.
Damn it. Sneak attack though.
Varia's not going to take an action before you.
Okay.
Winnie's gonna take. You know what? She's gonna take a moment, and kind of down on one knee, put her hands to the floor to speak with the stone and try to talk to Varaya and be like, you deserve to see the sun. Let us get you out of here. We can work together.
The secret is friendship.
Roll me. Sarah whiffed on the.
Oh
There.
no.
But roll me that wizardry.
The secret is friendship. Oh.
Ha! 6!
Yes.
You will receive a stress, but you do succeed. And Varaya, still looking deep into the mirror, right? Because these actions happen concurrently. But now, as she kind of adjusts the stone hair that I've decided she has, a sort of wistful, longing look goes into the mirror. Landree.
Okay.
Like
I'm.
Like a
Finding-
faraway look, like she's having a memory.
pining for a mate?
Or the sun. I say, okay, all right. So I was gonna attack her, but now that we see this moment, I say to her, I strike my sexiest pose. I never use sexy, and I say,
She knows that. She's like, wow, she never uses sexy.
yeah, I say, Mariah, you don't want to eat us. We are so sexy. Please don't eat me as a sacrifice. If you let us live, we will help you see sunshine. That's what Winnie said. Oh, please leave us alone.
Roll sexy.
And also, check out my new show on the West Side.
No, I won't tell you what I'm.
What
Do you have a
the-
determination to spend?
I do, because it was 2 1. I spent my determination.
Oh. Andrew Fleming, you receive a stress. But Varaya, who had been like up on the square, the now square ring, sinks back a little and looks at you all with a confused and intrigued look in her eye, as if to say, your move next.
But it's also important to recognize that we are speaking in perfect stone dialect.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys, I want to be clear, your sixes are really helping your stone. He hasn't misinterpreted a single thing yet. And the crowd, wait, actually, with a 6, you also notice the crowd feels hungry.
Oh.
Well, they can order their own damn food.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have the worst idea ever.
Ryan, is that what that feels like when Sarah just calls that out?
No, that
Wait.
usually equates to instant win for the DM.
It's
So
win.
you're like, yay! They're gonna shoot themselves in the foot.
Wait, what is it though?
We appeal to the crowd and tell them that we'll take the crowd with us. There is an entire village above us.
We are not sacrificing.
Whoa!
There's no alignment in this game.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
that's
Whoa!
true.
Whoa! I
They're
am.
just a bunch of rich dicks who slam the doors all
I
the
am
time.
so ready for this. I'm behind you 100%.
Yes!
Whose turn is it?
Well, if you're gonna call that, Sarah, I will ask for a wizard roll.
Oh my god, we're gonna murder an entire village of people.
They might be able to fight for
They
themselves.
have zero consideration for the sanctity of personal property. They built a castle and surrounding town on this
Yeah.
poor rock lady's back.
Yeah, like for real.
Yeah, no, Are you right? Let's
Like, I feel like enslaving a behemoth is a little more than like, oh no, the behemoth attacked the town.
We were on her side before we stepped foot down in this place. Also,
We were.
Tom Selleck is getting a punch in his face.
Yeah.
He's getting glazed. He's getting glazed.
Blaved.
All right, Sarah, don't fail
Brothers
us.
and sisters of stone, listen to my words. Follow us to the surface. We shall free you from your bonds, bring you into the light, and feed you the town of Wadbert.
Yeah, screw that town with a name like that.
Yeah, that name is dumb.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, that's a 6 scream.
Yes.
Sarah, you receive another stress, but they seem really titillated.
I'm going to attempt to sexify Variah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this for real.
Yeah.
That is a straight up double 6.
All right.
And
Oh
a
my
1, and a
God.
1, and a 1.
Talk about the sexy moves you put on Variah. What are you going?
So the glaive has got 5 tips, and I like fold them all down, and then I put one up that looks like it might be sort of like a manicure tool. Is that a thing?
I thought
Somebody
you
help
were-
me out here.
Oh, you
And I look
at
direction
Variah.
than I was thinking.
And I say, "We're going upstairs, girl. Let's get your hair did." And I move to manicure those flicking fingers.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And we're
When's
making the
last time
choice.
Somebody did your nails.
Let's sex up, Stone Behemoth. We're going up top.
Yeah.
Yes.
Variah puts out her hand quite willingly to receive said manicure. Landree, do you have anything you would like to do?
If anybody's seen the end of the movie Crawl, you know how this works. The glaive spins on its own in the air, and I have to hold. Oh no, I have to wield it like this. It's a palm up wield. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a palm up wheel.
But it's like the ninja pizza throwing star from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yes.
things. It's like that. So I'm like, half spin around.
She's just doing one of these. All right.
Yeah, I'll do something. I say, hey, if you follow us upstairs to the village, I'll do tricks like this. And then I do some like backflips and stuff. I do backflips. I do 3 backflips, and then I do 1 twist, and then I start breakdancing.
Okay.
I'll teach you this.
5.
Yeah.
At this point, they're pretty well placated. I'll make you take a stress, but that's a success.
Okay.
Variah, then all of them in unison
You manicured.
look.
I'm sorry. I love the excuse the parfait joke, but the cherry on top was, and I'll do tricks.
All the statues and Variah look up, and you hear from behind you, "No, what have you done? What have
Back
you done?"
kick. Back
Suck
kick.
it,
What
Tom
did I
Selleck.
tell you? Back kick.
Back kick. Suck it, Tom Selleck.
Back kick.
I'll give you a battle, Brian.
A 5.
He's like 70 feet away, so you kick back and there's nothing.
Okay. I
You get
said.
dust in his eye.
I made it clear when we went in there that if there was shenanigans. Oh wait, actually, I said that Landree was gonna back kick. Actually, I believe, but I still throw a mule kick back there just to be
Yes.
good on my
Right
word,
up.
because ain't nobody gonna call me a liar.
Brian,
No.
I'll make you take a stress because it was a 6.
Ugh.
Ugh.
But-
Guys, I really don't want to fail anything ever.
Behind you is Tom Selleck, and he looks horrified and mad and very scared. Variah and the statues are looking up, and then Variah reaches one huge hand up and punches into the roof of the room. Rocks start falling, and you see cracks spreading across the ceiling as she's just Donkey Kong is like.
Angela and I are dodging rocks like in the gorilla room. We're like, all those skills that we learned. Choo, choo, choo. Choo,
Magic,
choo.
magic.
Mariah's working very hard to make sure that the three of you seem protected, and also seems working very hard to drop a rock on Tom Selleck.
I just turn around and look at him and go, if you were sexy enough, you could stop this.
Roll sexy. We'll see how that works out for you.
Roll 6.
5, 5, 6.
Yay!
I made the difficulty 3. You really had to. That's an easy one. He looks hurt, but he has more pressing things to worry about right now. As like beams of light start shooting down into the room, and then with a resounding punch, the sky opens up, and you can see up into the town as she punches through the town square, above which is your floating castle a little bit. No, that doesn't make sense. The beams of light were showing up. The castle's like off to the side, and
hey, I can see my house from here.
And Raya puts out a hand to the three of you, seemingly inviting you to join her to the surface.
Oh, yes, end of God of War 2. Here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Unless she just fucking eats us, but
that'd be so funny and so cruel. But the we climb up. Oh,
no.
Roll credits.
So she climbs up with you on her shoulders, and she emerges as you hear screams, and these foppy people are running when they're unbelievably not conducive to running cloaks and garments and various other things. And Varaya and the statues just start like grabbing people and throwing them in their mouths, and the statues are tackling people.
Attack on Titan!
It is practically the apocalypse for this town. Meanwhile, the sun is out. It's a very nice day.
Huh.
And
I can just hear all of the doors being slammed as people go fleeing into their homes, and it's just fueling that door slammed right there. Eat that one.
And Varaya places you down.
Oh.
And starts just tearing this town apart, like end of Thor Ragnarok style, just like destroying the town. And then she looks up at your floating castle.
Uh-oh.
And you hear from below a scream from Tom Selleck, improbably loud, but it's a movie that we're telling. And you hear, "We were the only thing between her and destruction." And she takes a huge swing and punches the hell out of your flying castle out of the sky. And
Wow.
I need a best roll from each of the three of you. So a 3 roll. I'll let you spend your determination if you want.
I only had 1 determination.
I'm out of it.
Me too. I got a 4.
Well, we all know what this is gonna be.
How'd you do, Sarah?
6.
Brian?
1, 6.
Ow.
And as she, for the sake of wrapping up this event, slaps down to end you all who have freed her from her slumber, you are transported back to your castle, which was never there because it's a mirror. Enough of you succeeded. Way of 1,000 mirrors. And on the other side of Varaya, out of its cloaking shield, you stand in your castle watching Varaya tear into this town as the statues take off into the mountains surrounding, and you think, this is why everyone hates the errant college. Got it.
Chalk up another win.
Oh, no.
Triforce.
No.
Wait, let's get a good one. Let's get a good one for a screenshot.
Ms. Wilhelmina Octavia Stonefist is thinking, well, at least we know where our next call to action is going to be.
That's true. You basically made another job. Landree, I need you to go a little to the left, your left.
Okay.
And now
Triforce!
Landree, up.
Yep.
Over
and Sarah
to your left. No, Sarah's fine. Over to your left. Yeah!
Triforce!
Triforce!
It goes through me, but I don't think I can help.
I'm sure John got a shot.
And that is where we leave the sexy battle wizards to solve the mystery of the rock people.
Sexy battle wizards.
That was so much fun.
That was really fun.
Now you see, we never fail.
To party people at home, thank you for coming and chilling on a night that wasn't Icewind Dale. To the people who sat at a table and let me go through random rolls and see what happened to you all, thank you.
That was
really good. That was really good. I thought you did a great job. I thought you did really, really well. That was fun.
Yeah.
That game was surprisingly
the first
enjoyable.
thing you do to be like, I'm friends with stones. And I in this story, but all right.
That's you never plan it. There's no way to be around it. And you went, they win.
Yes, Anderson, you did.
My brain was like, they're probably gonna release Pariah and destroy the world. All right. But that's in line with what we know about the sexy battle wizards, which is that you have zero authority and everyone hates you.
If they would have just told us the truth,
Also
if they would have just told us, they tried to trick us into, no, this is the end of Cabin in the Woods. Spoiler, what do you want me to do? Take a bullet so you guys can be safe? That, you wanted us to get eaten. That, you get eaten.
Yeah.
I do not want to be speared by a unicorn.
If you would have just told the truth that this beautiful rock being needs a sacrifice, and what, you feed her once every 25 years? What are you, a monster?
Yeah. Jeez.
God, slamming doors left and right? Jeez. They deserve it.
Needs to look in the mirror.
Feed her a stillborn every year and you're probably going to get better results. Wow.
For the party people at home, we are some of the cast of Encounter Party. We are not a Sexy Battle Wizards podcast. We are a Dungeons and Dragons podcast, highly produced. Brian's better at pitching than we are. Can you imagine if we were a Sexy Battle Wizards podcast?
I mean,
I feel like it would run its course rather quickly. Just so you know, when you guys started climbing up the rope, I was going to stay because I was going to attempt to abuse the blow up, end up back in your fort as the way to get out.
By the way, that was the secret to winning.
Yeah, bro, I started to feel a real shitty ending to this. And I went, all right, we can make this work.
Yeah, the secret to surviving Pariah is just get out of there by dying.
But let's be clear. This was never about her. This was about punishing a dick town of people who don't deserve what they have because they don't respect it. And Pariah was caught in the middle, and it doesn't matter that she's a monstrous force of destruction. These people reaped what they sowed. Yes, we are some of the members of the show Encounter Party. This is not actually our show. This is Sunday night. This counts as one of our community days. If you'd like to know more, perhaps you stumbled in and saw the title Sexy Battle Wizards and wondered what the heck is going on. Perhaps you stuck around and you're still wondering what the heck is going on. We are a collection of professional voice actors and comedians from across the country. We encourage you to head over to encounterparty.com and check out the show. You need probably about 120 seconds to get an understanding of who we are, why we are, and how good we are. You can download the show anywhere you can download podcasts, mainly places like Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or check out the press page on our website where you can see interviews and exposés written and conducted for us and by us, the likes of by Wizards of the Coast, Sci-Fi Wire, and The Nerdist, just to name some of the bigger names as that is. Our first campaign wrapped up last month, so the entirety of the first story is able to be consumed. Our episodes are only about 50 minutes to an hour long. We have a very unique delivery format that condenses everything into a short period of time by editing out the majority of what you saw here tonight. But our ratings are very, very high, and our community continues to grow. So consider checking out the show, checking us out on social media, and consuming all of the first campaign. You can also learn more about the upcoming campaign by heading over to, you guessed it, encounterparty.com, or hang out with us.
You invested into our infomercial? That's amazing.
Yes, he did.
Or hang out with us during our community nights. So Sunday nights, normally we've been ripping through Icewind Dale because while we aren't in production right now, we wanted to stay connected during COVID and the cold. So we've been running through Icewind Dale with the community on Sunday nights as a fun thing to do. And on Wednesday nights, we have some more development nights. So
And we were pink.
And yes, and we have some more development nights on Wednesday. Either usually I'm drawing. We have another guy on our cast who's usually on in the chat, and we do world building and development about the original world that we're building for the second campaign, which you can go learn about on encounterparty.com.
Party people at home.
However, this Wednesday is something different.
This week, you have a very exciting thing. You got 2 opportunities to see Brian David Judkins, the player. Tonight, Brian was a player. And on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Brian will be joining Audio Dungeon, a New York-based actual play crew, to join them as a player again, as a guest in their show. We will be raiding from this stream over there, so you can come hang out with me in the chat around 7:30 Eastern or so, and then we'll raid on over. Otherwise, you can find the links on our social media soon. We haven't posted them yet, so don't go looking right now. And come hang out with us while we watch Brian take on a new challenge, as it were.
Brian is going to force the Wild Magic Barbarian because he hasn't gotten a chance to play it yet, and those are my 2 favorite things. Those are my 2 favorite things in D&D, and I want to play.
So fun.
Yes.
And we have some more exciting stuff coming up to announce soon, and we have some fun stuff in the works. And I hope that you will give us a follow on social media. Tell all your friends to also follow along, and give us a huge shout and help whenever you see us post. You know, getting the word out, telling your friends to check out the show. Ratings and reviews on Podchaser, Apple Podcasts continue to be huge for us. And make sure you join our Facebook group to come hang out with other party people.
You got it.
That's everything.
And always remember, stay a sexy battle wizard.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sexy Battle Wizards is gettable on Itch.io. Thank you to Grant Howitt for the game.
Thanks, Grant.
So fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Super fun.
And it's pay what you can. So, you know, throw them a couple bucks and enjoy.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go. All right.
Thank
We
you.
will see you on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.